Check. We good? Is Meerkat on? Should have started at 6. Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. We are about to get started here with our first show, This Week in Geek. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. If you don't know what this is about, we do live podcasts here every Saturday night. A lot of pop culture, a lot of geeky stuff. What a surprise. It's a Doctor Who cafe, and there's geeky stuff going on. We're going to start out with This Week in Geek. It's kind of a breakdown of the geek news. Trust me, it's the only place you're getting all of this. And we're about ready to start. You ready?
I'm ready.
Chris, you ready? I'm going to be rude. I'm going to eat while we do this, too, just so you guys know. Move over. Up. Good Lord. How about here? All right. We're good? All right. How do we look on there, Jacob? So we're streaming these live so that everybody knows. We stream them on Meerkat, YouTube, Google Hangout, and these all are recorded and become podcasts later that you can listen to on the Live at the Blue Box feed and on This Week in Geek, which is what this is going to be.
On the interwebs?
On the interwebs, yes. Last week, we lost our entire show, so the entire This Week in Geek, so there may be some retreading here. FYI.
We got plenty to go over again. So
and there may be lots of recycled jokes. Oh, wait, that's every week.
That's
right, Deadpool.
What did you say about Marvel?
Right. So why don't we get started here? I'll do the actual intro.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Welcome to This Week in Geek. It is for the date August 29th, 2015.
Woo!
Yep. I learned to write it on the paper. And did you write it down too?
I wrote it down too.
Real quickly, let's just run through who's up here.
Great. My name is Chris Mao. I am co-owner of Blue Box Cafe and obviously co-host of This Week in Geek, not co-owner.
My name is Edward Lee. I'm co-owner of This Week in Geek.
And I'm Rob Southgate. And we're going to jump into this. But before we do, I got a couple of quick things I want to say. One is, video guys, check that camera because we just had a little mishap. It's all right. We're not blaming you. We're blaming him. No, we'll blame you. Also, we always keep these free. If you have a good time tonight and you want to support us, we have a hat up here for donations. If you have a great time and you want to support us, that's great. There are costs involved. If not, we're just so glad you're here and having a good time. And, you'll come next time and do it, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Excellent. And, okay, we had that. Number 2, I want to bring one up that doesn't necessarily fit into This Week in Geek, but I want to bring it up. Last night, we as a family and him and his family went to our church and saw a musical. It was Beauty and the Beast, but it was performed by kids with special needs.
Oh, nice.
And I just want to bring this up because it was awesome. It was
one of the best Beauty and the Beasts ever.
And I smiled.
It was.
From the beginning
very cool
to the end. So the reason I bring this up, it was something that happened to us this week. It was definitely geeky. I mean, we definitely had a kind of a geek vibe to it. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And the kids just did a great job. And normally going to see productions like that, Martha's like, are you going to go? You're always crabby and critical of everything. Nope, not this time. It was awesome. I have nothing but good things to say, except about Edward.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
And then there are only great things, right, Edward?
Yeah. So I had to get that thrown out there. Let's jump into it. This Week in Geek, August 29th, 2015. Which one of you guys wants to start?
We'll let Edward start because I'll stomp all over him later.
Okay. So I got one. Vin Diesel's Triple X.
What a surprise.
3. All right.
What, can we get Vin and Ice Cube to do it? That would be greght.
Shut up. I'd be in.
Take my money.
No. So Triple X 3.
Yes. I actually didn't know they were actually making a third one.
I didn't either.
And I was surprised.
Well, I think that was what the news was. It broke that he didn't he like put it out on social media.
He said on Instagram they're going to start filming next month in the Philippines.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That snuck up. That's not even like, oh, we're talking about fundraising.
yeah.
For
I think they
It's
move
just-
faster than we move on things. They were like, you know what? I have an idea. Let's book it. Vin Diesel's like, I'm going to
well,
tweet
the
this
difference
out.
between us and Vin Diesel is he has money and backing
Yes.
Yeah.
and connections. So
But we have money. No, wait a minute.
Wait.
We have muscles. No, wait a
we
minute.
have monopoly money. So
Monopoly
Yes,
money.
That's what we have.
and sandwiches.
I'm
So,
a monopolier. All right. So, so did you guys like Triple X? Are you guys into that?
I am.
I saw the first one on a plane, and I don't remember because I think was that the same trip I was tortured by Yaya's Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. They showed that, and we had to watch
what do they show?
the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. No, the other one, the Yaya Sisterhood.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was like, but this is like now you can always select your movies. There it was first feature, Yaya Sisterhood, second feature, Triple X. I'm like, what? What?
You know, that's what
Yeah.
they have. So
Somebody programming was drinking absinthe before that one.
we have these two movies. How do we play them? So,
Yeah. So they're good. It's worth
It
so
is.
this is good
It's-
news. Like Triple X
it
3 could
is.
be awesome.
Triple X. I
Three.
think- Yeah, three.
Three.
I don't know.
It's in your notes. It,
It
says
is.
3.
No, I just they made another one that wasn't that good. The
That would be
first one
Triple
was
X
good.
2?
There was one with Ice Cube. It was okay.
Yeah,
it wasn't great.
It was
Yeah,
one
but
with
it's
Ice
Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Well, Vin
Yo,
cashed
Vin
in.
Diesel, I got
No.
something to say.
Vin did
Right.
that,
Ice
and then
Cube.
Vin did Fast and the Furious and cashed in, and he stopped. You know, he did
And
Riddick.
won Edward's
Yes.
heart.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Come on, he's awesome.
Sure,
He's
yeah,
great.
he is. He's awesome.
He is Groot.
He is Groot. He's
All right. You know what? That was my first one on here too. They start production in December.
dun, dun, dun.
I'm
that was
gonna-
not my first
No,
one, but that's
it's-
okay.
No.
It said next month, not December. They
It-
got that wrong.
Oh.
Joe Blow got that wrong.
Oh, correction.
Are they starting principal
Correction by
photography?
Edward.
Yes.
Chris, you got one?
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so hip.
Rumor has it they're going to be doing a Born Supremacy 5, which
Shut up.
which
What?
I'm down with
Yes,
with
yes.
Matt Damon. Which
Oh.
yeah, that's going to be
I
great.
didn't see 4. 4 had Jeremy Renner.
Great.
Right?
It was fantastic.
Was it good?
Oh, it was really good.
The second one is not great. The first one is great. Second one is not great. The third one
Was
is amazing.
unbelievable. Yes.
It is.
So 4 is just as good.
4 is decent. It was okay. It just
Kind
it was
of on par
hard
with
to.
2.
Well, they kind of rehashed that there were other Bourne, like
Okay.
people like Jason
Oh, yeah.
Bourne, and
I
they
mean, when
did
I say
Jeremy
not great,
Renner. So yeah,
it's still great.
No, it's
I mean,
still
still
great.
great. But
it's a
but, like,
watch.
3 was an amazing movie.
Right.
So Born 5, I'm down with.
Well, they're saying it's gonna be like a post Snowden kind of thing where like they let all the stuff out there.
Man,
So
so all his info will be
Yeah,
out there.
it'll be
Oh, that's awesome.
it looks good, and I'm a big Matt Damon fan. So I'm big and a Matt Damon fan. Boom, boom. So yeah, it'll be good.
You put a comma.
Comma, yeah, comma. Well, and then with him, since we lost last week's show, we'll talk about the new trailer for The Martian came
Martian,
out.
yes.
Oh
Yeah.
man, it's gonna be
You know what? Here's the deal. I don't remember talking about it, so all this is new to me.
sure.
So
But what we talked about an hour ago, you don't remember.
yeah,
so
no,
we're
not
good.
really.
Well, no,
Yeah.
if you guys don't know, The Martian is coming out. It's a book. I want to say it's Alex Wells. I can't draw the name off the top of my head. It's a really very interesting book. Almost, it seems like to me, almost written for Matt Damon to play the character.
Right.
It literally is. You read this and you go, "Okay, Matt Damon is the perfect guy to play
Because the main character through the whole thing just says Matt Damon.
Matt Damon."
So,
Well, he's kind of snarky, kind of arrogant, kind of brilliant. It's like Matt Damon in a nut. It's like Rounders Matt Damon in a nutshell.
excellent. Excellent. Yeah, that preview for Martian.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh
amazing.
my god.
And I've said this: if the movie's half as good as the book, it's going to be an unbelievable movie. And it looks like from the trailer that they are pulling right from the book, which
Well, and
is good.
it's Ridley Scott. I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't really screw up very often.
No.
So, and give him something like this where he can really sink his teeth into
Oh, sure.
something that's got a lot of depth to
Well-
it. It's going to be
it's
great.
depth. It's epic. It's man survives impossible odds.
Yeah.
People do impossible things to try and save the man. It's going to be ridiculous. So,
down.
yeah, it is.
Now, is that PG,
It should be, but
or are we going to have to get a parent to go with Edward?
no, I think it's a P. It should be
It's-
PG. There's nothing.
It's probably going to be PG-13 though.
It's not really adult content. It's nothing
right.
more than you'd see anywhere else. So yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, the preview, man. I watched it multiple times this
Yeah.
week too. Like it was on Apple TV, and I kept going, I think I need to watch this one again. That's
yeah.
going to be a repeat viewing.
Yes.
Okay. speaking of things like that, like Triple X that like we didn't know about,
Right.
and Bourne 5 that we didn't know about. I did know about this, but I forgot that it had a name and that it's actually in production. The third reboot of the Planet of the Apes movies is in production.
Yes.
What? No.
Did you come
I
on?
did not know that.
It's called
Yeah.
War of the Planet of the Apes, and they cast Gabriel Can you say his name? There's no way you can say his name.
Chevrolet.
Is that it?
Probably.
You screw up all the names. Chevrolet.
Chevrolet, probably.
Shaver. Oh,
All
okay.
right.
That's
Amazing. Well, it says that he is cast as one of the
Chevrolet.
2 human leads. Does
Yes.
that mean it's all apes and 2 people left?
Yes.
That's
It's there's just
Well,
two
that
guys
suck.
standing in their own fortress defending from apes.
It's like
That's it.
Treasure Island
It
when they're
is.
just in that little thing
Yes.
and like they're just attacking from the outside, but it's all apes. I love that. No, I don't love that. I want more people, but the fact that there's 2 human leads and lots of angry apes all sounds good. And they said that in this movie, you've seen the other 2, right?
I've seen.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the second
Are
one.
they going to do
Second one's
more? Are they going to
amazing.
do more of those?
I don't know. Settle down. We got 3 coming.
Why? 2 is good.
Yeah, but 1 was good. And 3, here's what they said in 3. 3 is the movie where Caesar becomes Caesar.
Okay.
They said that in this movie, because in the last one, he was like, he fought, he had the other guy trying to wrestle control, but they said this one, Caesar becomes the reason everything happens. Like, this is no longer like, it's circumstance or whatever. Like, he takes control of the rebellion.
That's going to be awesome.
Yes.
It could be
Well,
that
he-
Caesar's hiding 2 humans from the rest of the apes.
Isn't he already doing that though?
He is, but he was also being passive. In this,
Yeah.
it's like, it's going to be like angry
What?
Caesar. Yes. At 2 monkey butt? That's what
Yeah.
he's going to
No,
say.
I mean,
That's my angry Caesar.
I think he's being pretty aggressive in the last one.
Yeah, but against apes. I'm eating.
Yeah, you are. I could tell.
This
So,
is amazing. I got the Elgin Club. It's got, what has it got? Turkey, ham,
roast beef.
roast beef, and bacon on it.
Did you get the sriracha mayo too?
No, I got regular mayo, but
You're fired.
it's on a wrap with olives. It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Caesar, Lionsgate.
Salad.
I'm talking about food.
Wait, speaking of,
This is Chris
What
and
do
I.
you-
Welcome to this
before
week
that?
in menus.
what
Yes.
segue is that? That's horrible.
We were talking about Caesar from.
Edward's been going to broadcast school. I've got to get this segue in
And
there.
speaking of romaine lettuce,
Brought to you
Sure.
by, are you going to bring into ads now? Brought to you
No.
by Chevy.
ho ho ho, green giant.
Chevy.
Yeah.
Can you
Did
do
you
it
know
in Spanish too?
Green Giant's on hard times. He has to advertise for Chevy now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. He has a Chevy symbol. It'd be
Right.
great.
It's
Like he
he's
plays
like-
for
he's
United,
like-
Manchester United. Yeah.
like NASCAR. Green Giant has a Wonder Bread shirt on. All right, what were you going to say? Are we still talking to you?
Yes. Lionsgate is developing the movie Emperor, which is about Julius Caesar.
Nice.
Speaking of Caesar,
Yes.
is he an ape in it?
No.
Does Anthony
It's-
Sertis play him?
Oh,
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, I'll segue this.
it's-
no! At this
segueing
point, it's
right
got to
now.
be The Rock
Yeah.
or what's the
Ryan
one?
Gosling. No,
Ryan,
or
no.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I wish it was Ryan
Yeah,
Gosling.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds or Chris Pine. One of them is
Yes.
playing Caesar.
Or Chris Pratt.
Or Chris Pratt. He'll come in at Tu Brute. Now I have to dance. Yeah. That was a little visual joke for those of you at home. Everybody here, it wasn't funny.
It just a joke.
Just a joke here.
Just
At
a
home,
joke,
it's a visual joke.
Yeah. The
So
movie,
anyway, Edward.
movie Emperor is supposed to be a first part of a potential trilogy if it goes well.
Great. I think we know how it ends.
Not well.
It says it's a movie about Julius Caesar and Brutus.
Oh,
So
Brutus, nice.
and Brutus.
All right.
That's pretty much the whole
Yeah,
story.
that's kind
So
of the story. So are
But
they
it's
going
not
to
gonna be
change it?
like-
Are they going to change history and like
Yes.
he's gonna live.
by the,
He's
by the,
going to
by the
live.
third movie he's fighting
turns into-
Chitauri with the Hulk?
You know, he turns into the Doctor.
That would be awesome. Now we're talking. Who's
That's
playing
right.
Caesar? Does it say?
No. All it says is actually doesn't say anything. It just says the directors. It says
We have this idea to have this movie about these things. We're gonna make it
It just
17
doesn't
parts.
say anything
It
here.
doesn't.
We're gonna make it so.
Okay. We all love Joaquin Phoenix, right?
What?
I do.
Yes.
You don't even know what that is. I just
no
spoke
idea
a
what
foreign
that
language.
is.
I'm sorry. I speak
That's a new
Dutch.
documentary. I love Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes. He and M. Night.
Are we totally
We
going
don't all
up?
love.
Is this Segway night or what?
No.
Because you're
I
talking
thought
about
I'd try.
a guy playing a Roman emperor, and they were pulling out
Yes.
Joaquin Phoenix. Nice.
But Joaquin Phoenix and M. Night Shyamalan are looking to work together again. So they
Ooh,
did.
nice.
Yeah, I like the movies they
Yeah,
did. They
The
did
Village and
Signs.
Signs. And, yeah,
I like Signs. Swing away, Edward. I like that one.
right. It was in Village. He played the.
I like The Village.
I
Does
do too.
anybody like The Village?
Anyone? There we
No.
go.
Yes.
You can stay.
Kind
Just
of.
want to let you know, you can stay all night.
Signs was good. Okay. So you can stay, but you got to stop eating right now.
Yes. Turn in
Um,
your geek badge. I'm sorry.
So you know what? I'm down with that. I think M. Night, even though he's had a rough patch, I thought Wayward Pines that he produced,
Right.
awesome. And this new one with the grandmother, the naked grandmother scratching the
Wait,
wall.
what?
What is that
What?
one? It's so awesome. Have you seen the previews for
Yes.
this?
No.
Yeah.
It's called like, what's it called?
The Visit.
Visit.
Nice.
Yes. Does that look awesome? How dare you? Say yes. Say yes, or you have to stop eating
See,
too.
I liked Lady in the Water, and people hated that. I thought
I
that was
did
great.
too.
And, I mean,
How about the dude that had the big arm?
yeah. He was a guy. He was the Undertaker from the Apprentice Undertaker from 6 Feet Under.
See, I didn't watch 6 Feet Under.
That's your loss. That was a great movie.
Yeah,
Sure.
we'll watch it. We've got a show called
It's on
Binge-Worthy where we binge things.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
No, it won't.
You know what? Yeah, it will. Well, we love, and Dexter was on that too.
Yes.
So if you watch 6 Feet Under and think of it as a prequel to Dexter, it makes it even better. Right?
I'm in training.
Yes. Lots of dead bodies. Okay, who has one?
Ash vs. the Evil Dead trailer. Have you seen the new trailer that came out?
I did not see the new trailer.
It's from a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? But
No. There was something
there's
I
a
saw.
new trailer. They just released a new trailer.
It's something
this
that
week.
focuses
it's a
on
Bruce
Ash.
Campbell at Wizard World
It
in
is.
Chicago saying, "Hey,
Yeah, right.
shop smart." Shop
One of the things is Bruce Campbell leaping through the air and catching the chainsaw.
They did that.
They
they
did
did
that?
that in one of the previews where he's
Okay.
leaping and then he
Yeah.
locks in. Because remember, I almost had a heart attack. I was so excited talking about that. I had a little mini stroke.
Did you see the dead grandmother and him
In the
using-
visit? Yes.
Him-
And she's
Yeah.
climbing the wall and she's
Yeah.
naked. Gross.
It's
Sure,
crazy.
Yeah.
that's an Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Okay, so who? What?
It was Bruce Campbell. He has a shotgun and he
Oh yeah,
goes,
shotgun. That's
yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
All right. Is it good? Did you
It
get
is.
to? You can watch the preview. Are you going to
Yes.
be able to watch the show? No.
Yes. No.
so.
Yes. No.
Mom, I'm not going
Mom's
to
out
see
of
it.
town.
Mom, I'm not
Dad
going to
says,
see it.
Let's
Yeah.
watch some Evil Dead.
I'm going to the
It's half
library.
an hour. Come on.
He comes back with a smart thing. So
Okay. Let's see.
can I jump to? Did
Yeah,
you
yeah,
see the
do one.
Star Wars? Well, they released another trailer, like a sneak peek trailer.
I don't
No,
think I
I've
saw
not
that.
seen that.
What-
It's
I
been
would
around
like-
for a while.
Which one? Which one?
The one where Finn has a lightsaber. Have you not seen that?
No.
Oh
no.
my God! So it's about the
No.
Force Awakening. They go, "There's been a great awakening," and they show, and I'm gonna butcher the names because I'm still stuck on the old stuff. The daughter looks up and like they make it think like she's seeing something.
Yes.
And then they show that big.
I saw
trooper,
this.
And then Kylo Ren has his.
You're speaking another language. I don't know who anybody
Kylo
is.
Ren is the guy with the red.
John
lightsaber.
Boyega or whatever.
But
Yeah,
no,
that guy.
No. He's the
Oh,
bad guy.
The guy with
The bad guy with the broadsword
yes,
lightsaber.
that's Kylo
and
Ren.
then Finn, who is Boyega, lights a lightsaber and it's blue.
Shut up.
It's fantastic.
Shut up.
Chill.
Because
I
in
got
the-
goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you watching it right now?
Yep.
So-
We're going to pause while we sit and watch
Right.
the trailer.
So
and
it's only
geek
15
out.
seconds. So
Oh, I just
Yeah.
saw it.
So-
Oh, that's awesome.
here's a speculation. It is the actual lightsaber
Yes.
that
The blue lightsaber is the one that
Yeah.
Luke, when his hand
but-
was cut off.
No, but Anakin used it before he was Darth Vader. Luke,
Blue?
it's blue. It's Anakin in the beginning.
Luke had
It
green
becomes-
when
no,
his hand was cut off.
Luke
Yeah.
turns to blue when he first meets Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right.
And then he has the same exact lightsaber and it's blue. So is that like he's a Padawan, whatever? It's like crazy. So
oh my gosh, he let it again.
Yeah.
It's too crazy.
It's
Stop
on
watching
YouTube.
it. That is
I
awesome.
want a time warp
So
to
the-
December and watch it now.
Like we've
So-
said, the buzz on this is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody attached to it is saying this is what you want it to be. I cannot wait.
Well,
I'm freaking out over this.
They're
thing.
throwing now, and it's not even in the can yet. biggest movie ever.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely.
They've rented out the IMAX theaters, every single one in the country, for a month.
That's on my notes. And
Yes.
you know, another thing about that. Now they've only done that one other time, and that was for one of the Hobbit movies.
Right.
But here's
first one.
here's the crazy thing. It's rented out for a month, but they said, according to IMAX, they don't have the next feature scheduled for like another 3 weeks after that. So potentially it could go 7 weeks in IMAX.
It's knocking off everything else. Hunger Games is coming out then.
Yeah.
Hunger Games can't do it. There's another movie that's coming
Well, they
up.
weren't going to do IMAX, were they?
I don't think so, but they would still show it. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be 3D IMAX. It might be an IMAX. And they basically are locking everybody out of
Oh my gosh.
the prime season. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, we need to go see this thing.
Lucas might be going, $1 billion might not have been enough.
Right? Well, because he got $4 billion, I believe.
Right.
And
4 might not be enough.
they're going to make that back so very
Oh, yeah.
fast. Have you seen the other thing that came out this week is they started releasing, we've talked about the toys, how they released a
Right.
few pictures.
Mhm.
There's a floodgate that opened of toys, and it's
Right.
amazing.
Did
There's
you see
so
what,
many cool
Did you
ones.
see what they're doing on September 2nd?
Yeah, they're doing that night where you can go at
No,
midnight.
it's global. So they're starting in Japan, and every hour at midnight they're going to do a new toy in every time.
Oh, I didn't know
15
that.
time zones, like 18.
It's 18,
Oh my
18 hours.
18 hours. So it's
Wow.
15 cities. It's crazy, and they're coming to Chicago. So
When they did episode 1, that's when I was collecting Star Wars toys, and I was so excited. New Star Wars toys, new figures. This is before we knew who any of the characters were. They had, I think it was 10 characters or something. I
Boss
went
Nash.
at midnight. I stood in line.
Did you get Jar Jar
I was
Binks?
standing there with a whole group. Yeah, I stood in line with a whole group of nerds. Nobody would talk to each other or look at each other because they were uber nerds. It was like, okay, we're all socially awkward. We don't want to look, but we're all wearing Star Wars. Don't recognize my Star Wars shirt. Like, and you know me, I'm like talking to everyone, like, hey, it's an awesome shirt. They're like,
He's talking to me.
Oh, yeah, right. Mom,
He's coming towards me.
let me dial 911. Mom. And so I went in.
It was
I
It was
bought
okay.
all the action figures. I was so excited. And you were like having to hunt because they were ripping the boxes
Right.
open at midnight. And people are just like, I'll take the whole box. And I'm like, but I got to get all 10 figures or whatever. I got them all. And here's the sad part of the story. We ran out of money and I had to return all 10 like 3 days later.
Oh.
I just was like, I can't do this. I had the fun. I took them back. And here's the better part of the story. Who cares? It was like Jar Jar Binks and things like that I didn't even want. So who needs it? Little Annie?
Yeah.
I'm not collecting Little Annie. I'm not. I'm not collecting Jar Jar toys.
Did they have the announcer, the two-head announcer? That would have been
I would have
cool.
gotten that. But you know what? That was pretty much when I started. It was kind of the end of me collecting because they were like really expensive,
Right.
and I wasn't as impressed. Now you see stuff like Hot Toys, and they're amazing. But you're
It's
spending a
$190.
fortune.
Yeah,
Right.
it's ridiculous.
So, but it's cool. I love looking at this stuff. I like the old one. So I have like the old trash compactor. I have the Death Star.
Oh.
It has the trash compactor.
Yeah, like with
With the little rubber guy
Yes.
inside, I have that. It's awesome.
And it's got the
Okay.
Want to come over and play Star Wars with
No.
me?
and it's
I
got the
don't.
pole that you can
Yes.
put in between the walls. Yeah,
Yes, it's
Not
awesome.
that I know about it, but
Yes, I have my Slave One, but it's the original one. It's not with all the light up sounds. It's like it's all janky.
Yeah.
The back breaks off like that every time. It's awesome. It's awesome.
that is awesome. So, did you see that? Andy Serkis. They're saying, "Oh, he's playing this character. It's a minor role." He is actually the leader
In Star Wars.
in Star Wars. He's playing Supreme Leader Snoke, and he is supposed to be the
Really?
head of the Empire.
Yes.
The head.
Yeah.
Not
Head
like,
of the Empire.
Not like a little guy. He's the head. Leader
so
of
he's
the
really
Empire.
Snook Dogg for the
Snoop
Empire.
Dogg, yeah.
Yeah.
And they were saying that
I got a little laugh on
Yeah.
that one. Not from
Snoop.
Martha.
is he gonna rap? That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre gonna show up? It'd be
That's
perfect.
right.
But they were saying Kylo Ren is supposed to be a Sith. He's not a Sith. They're saying that Snoke, whatever you want to say his name, is
Snoke
going to be
Dogg.
the guy. Snoke Dogg is going to be the Sith.
Oh, all right. You know
Which
what?
is
It's all
bad.
speculation at this point.
Right.
I've
Yeah.
avoided real spoilers. There was a thing that leaked that had all these real spoilers.
None of them are.
I
true.
refuse to read it. And I guess that things are starting to come out that are like, yeah, this was actually pretty accurate. I don't want to know. I just want to go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I want to
You'll
go. I
enjoy
want to
it.
go on a date with my lady to go see Star
Hey.
Wars.
Number one. if you knew it and watched it the day before, you would still go and pay to see it.
I still wouldn't care. It's like we see Avengers. I'm like, I don't care. I already know nobody's dying here, and I already know. I don't care. It's still awesome. Not Avengers 2. Not as awesome. I fall asleep.
Yeah,
it's
you
like
fell
watching
asleep.
Titanic. You know the ship's going down, so let's watch.
Spoiler.
it.
You know, I just heard somewhere about a guy that was working at a theater. What was this? Oh, you know what it was? It was who's the guy that does Goat Boy? Goat Boy. He used to do it on Saturday Night Live.
Sandler?
No, not Sandler.
David Spade.
No, not David Spade.
I don't know.
There's like 7 of them. Anybody know who did Goat Boy? All right, Jim Brewer. Hey, I got one. So he was telling a story how he worked at a movie theater and he got fired
For doing Goat
because
Boy?
no, he said it was when Titanic came out. And he said there was this group of like college girls and they're all like talking about how like, you know, like, oh, this sounds awesome. You know, God, I wonder what's going to, like, they're all like, they had no idea that it's a real story. And he said, he's standing there and he finally couldn't take it anymore. And he's like, yeah, you know, the boat goes down in this. Manager fired him right there. It's awesome. It's like, how can you get fired for that? He's like, yeah, there's an iceberg and the boat goes down. They're like, what? All these teenage girls crying. It's like, come on. Oh, spoiler, an iceberg hits the Titanic.
And it sinks.
Yeah. Hey,
Thank you.
watch those spoilers.
Hey.
That's not until the 3rd Caesar movie.
Hey, we're not past the 3,000-year rule yet. You can't spoil it.
You know what? It is funny though because time plus tragedy equals comedy, and 3,000 years, it's very funny, or it's an old
Yesterday.
joke. Yeah. Do you guys know who Takeshi Mike is?
No. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I have the same thing.
You have the same thing, but you don't know who he is.
No.
Okay, Takeshi Mike is an actor and a director from Japan.
Japan, yes.
He is
Japan?
amazing.
What, asking me? I don't know.
Well, I can't remember if he was China or Japan where he's based out of, but his movies are amazing. Martha and I used to go see some of his stuff, or I used to. You don't remember at the indie film.
Martha would
places.
sleep and you would go watch the movies.
He makes like when Tarantino first came up and everybody was like way into Tarantino's like style and the violence and everything. Takeshi Mike was kind of the same thing, but there. When you watch his stuff, it's really violent, really cool, noirish. Not all of it, but everything I ever saw from him, even if it wasn't great, there was greatness in it. Well, he made a movie that won Palme d'Or or was nominated. Do you have the name of it? I can't find it on
Shield
here.
of Straw.
Shield of Straw. It's like a cop movie, but
it's a movie about
it won
an
like the Palme
accused
d'Or.
killer killing a crime boss's son.
Yeah, so it's going to be a
him chasing
hard-boiled cop movie.
Yeah.
They're doing an American remake of it. I don't have a problem with that. But the reason I wanted to bring this up is everybody here who doesn't know what Takeshi Mike movies are needs to find Takeshi Mike movies and check them out. It's Miike. They are so good. Remember when John Woo became like the thing?
Yeah.
Like everybody's like, you got to see A Better Tomorrow. You got to see The Killer. And
Yeah,
then he came here and he made a couple of terrible movies.
Yeah.
No, he did not.
No.
That's Ang Lee. Different guy.
No, I
John Woo did Mission Impossible
he
2.
did Face Off.
Face Off.
That's a great
Hard Target. Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually like these, but they pale in comparison to his
Right.
overseas work.
Well,
like
because
The Killer.
they have
The Killer and Hard Boiled are amazing, and A Better Tomorrow is
hold on.
amazing.
They have restrictions and bad studio execs here, and in Japan they say, "Here, go
Right.
make the movie." And you
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Takeshi Mike is actually even more. Like you see his, and you're just like, holy cow, these are amazing.
I want to see the Japanese version. The
Of which one?
the
Face
cast-
Off? There's
no. That Shield of Straw, the cast he has is amazing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I wanted to bring it up because I mean, here we're talking about geek stuff. Here it is. Here's a director you may not know about, and he's also a really great actor. And seek out his stuff. It's not all like violent. It's not all cop stuff, but it's mostly excellent. He has a couple of duds in there, but man, I love his stuff. So Takeshi Mike, Miike. All right, what do you got?
Lionsgate is developing a Borderlands movie.
That just broke like yesterday.
Yeah. That's not going to be good at all.
You're saying not good.
No.
What do you say?
not?
What say you,
What?
Chris Bow?
I'm for it if they can pull it off.
I'm for
Why not?
anything.
Why wouldn't they do it?
If they can
Mr.
pull it
Cynic
off.
over here. No, it won't
But
work.
the main point of the game was to collect the weapons, and that was what was good about the game.
Yeah, but there was story to the game somewhat.
I get. Well,
It's
the
not
story wasn't
unlike Mad
that good.
Max.
Well,
Like,
look
you
what
could-
they did with Doom. That was such a great movie. Oh, I'm sorry.
How about
I
Mortal
apologize.
Kombat?
Sting in gray underwear. That's what we're going to see in this. So you didn't like Mad Max, and you're like the only person.
On the
Did
planet.
anybody see Mad Max, the new one? No.
My-
No?
No.
Yes.
No.
He's just not listening.
All right. Everybody I know other than the Lee family, Bam, and that one, thought this movie was awesome. And Borderlands, I'm looking at that, I'm like, they're just trying to cash in on that same idea. Why not?
Right.
And Borderlands, you've got the ultra violence and everything, the post-apocalyptic thing, and there is story. Now, is it going to be good? We don't know. But I wouldn't pass judgment on this one yet.
Why
This could be
can't
good.
it entertain? Why can't they just blow stuff up?
Blow
what's
stuff
wrong with
up.
that?
Sure.
What is wrong
Blow
with
it
that?
up real good.
I'll pay
Yep.
for 2 hours of blowing stuff up. I'm
I'll
okay
I
pay
with
think
that.
we've paid for worse.
I'll pay for 2 hours of Claptrap.
Of what?
Claptrap. You haven't played the games at all.
No.
Anyone
No.
who's played the games
I
gets
have the
my
games.
jokes.
I have the game. I have the first
Blair
one.
texted about, or no,
There's-
somebody saw a picture of one they made at home and it looked pretty cool. So.
There's a character in that game that's probably the equivalent to Jar Jar Binks, only a tiny bit
No.
worse.
He's
the worst. No, he's
Well,
the worst.
okay.
Hold on, 100
He's the
times a
worst.
zero is still zero.
He's
just wanna say
the
that.
equivalent of Edward on our show to that universe. Is that what you're?
Oh,
Yes.
I was going there, but I took pity.
I had to work to get there, but I got there.
What'd you just
You
say?
got
Hey,
there.
Edward, you suck. No.
Because then I would cry.
Misa don't want to see this. Misa love Furious
Lisa
8.
show up and talk on show. Be so sad. As Jar Jar Binks.
We've got new Edward voices because we always do this.
Jar Jar
Now
Lee.
you're Jar Jar Lee. Welcome to This Week in Geek. I am Jar Jar Lee, co-owner.
Yes.
Misa co-owner. All right. We talked about this guy before too. Adi Shankar. He's the guy that makes those I don't know what you call them. He made Punisher Dirty Laundry.
Yeah.
And he made the really cool like bootleg
right.
remake things. We talked about it. It was either last week or the previous week about how he's looking to make something cool. I don't remember what it was, but we were all excited.
Wait,
Fill
great.
in the blank. Something cool. Something violent. Something awesome. Not Harvey Pekar. I love Harvey Pekar. Can we talk about him for a little bit? He is going to be making an anime series. So not live action, an anime series, a super violent, like we're all into violence, but for some reason that's the theme of the night, a super violent Castlevania anime. And he said, it's about time that America did an anime correctly. I think this is a great way to go. Castlevania is one of those things they've talked for years about how to
Right.
make that into something.
Uh-huh.
This is how you make it into something. Make it cool.
I guess an anime would work better
It
than
would.
anything else.
Misa like that idea.
Misa want to punch you in the face.
You could too, Mr. Taekwondo. All right, what do you got?
They're doing the Hobbit trilogy extended edition on October 5th, 7th, and 13th.
Not in one shot. You got to go.
Correct. It's
We
20,
don't have 2 million years
it's-
to put that in there.
yeah,
We be
it's-
hobbits.
29 hours worth of The Hobbit.
29 hours?
29
Whoa.
hours.
Hey, can we get the cartoon too? The half cartoon? Of
Yes.
the Hobbit? That would be great.
I went and saw the extended edition of the trilogy in one sitting.
How
It
many
was
hours?
13 hours.
Stinky.
This is
You were Stinky
29.
Rob, weren't you?
There were issues, but it was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And I do have to say, when it got, in the third movie, I called Martha and said, yeah, I'm not going to make it to the end of this thing. When they start that long ending, especially the extended edition,
It's
like
great,
an
though.
hour of, we're by, and like, oh, fat hobbit hug, By the end of that thing,
Oh, you were.
I will all the way through, and I went through the whole credits, and everybody that was in the theater went through the entire credits. And when it was over, it was like,
You wanted to hear
Wow.
Billy Boyd sing. That's
this
why.
could keep going.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Now I'm gonna expose my shame here, my geek shame. We haven't watched. I'm exposing Martha's too. She doesn't care. We haven't watched any of the Hobbit movies. Are they good?
I've seen one, maybe the first one.
I heard the first one
Give me your
is kind
card
of
right now.
boring.
Yeah, it is.
It was okay.
Which is what stopped us.
Hold on. Anytime you take a book that's like 150 pages and make it 3 movies, yeah,
Right.
they stretched it a little bit, but it's a
I
Hobbit.
am going to watch it. I just haven't. But now I'm thinking, I want to read it if the extended editions are worth seizing. It's not boring.
No, it's good, isn't it?
The first one's a good
Really?
one.
I didn't like the second one as much as the other two until
what? Something happens.
The dragon.
Spoiler: the
Yes,
dragon.
I know,
yeah.
but I'm just saying until
the Cumberbatch shows up.
Yeah,
I'm the dragon.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
The third, the first one I thought was good, but they threw in a lot of stuff that to fill, which was a pretty good story, but it wasn't. It was okay. It wasn't great though. No, well, because the second one they had nothing to do. They had literally 2 chapters and said, "Oh, we're going to make a movie out of this."
Oh boy,
But it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
Because really, I mean, I could see how the third movie would be with the Riverdale thing. That would make a full movie. Okay, you could do that.
No,
but the second movie, it should have been 2 movies, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but you know what? I haven't seen them, so my opinion stinks.
Which it always does.
They're worth the watch. They're not as good. They're not as good as the Lord of the Rings, but they're good.
I know they're worth the watch. I'm going to watch them. But my question is, do I go see 29 hours of extended edition?
I would.
Who said yes? Yes. All right. You're paying. We're going. All right.
I got you. Hey, did you see the picture of Michael Fassbender from Assassin's Creed?
Yes.
Oh,
that looks amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
Yes. You know what? This has been the big thing. Video games have not translated well yet.
No.
Although you could make an argument for Super Mario Brothers being awesome, which it is. I will watch that anytime. But Doom was terrible.
Horrible.
Yeah, I'm so sorry I watched that 5 times.
Resident Evil weren't bad. The first couple weren't bad.
You know what? I never got into that series. I watched the first one. I thought it was okay, but it didn't match the series, but it was okay.
No, it was okay. I think you have to change it because I don't know if there's enough.
They need to do it right. They need to do something right. This, at least the look of it, Michael Fassbender looks like he's got it right.
Yes.
And if they don't make it the boring first game, this could be awesome.
Well, what they said is they're not going to do it verbatim from the game, but they're going to kind of recap some of the game, and then he's going to be given the ability to fight current.
Are they going to do?
Oh, yes.
Because in the game, spoiler,
Not
in the
current.
game,
it's
like a virtual reality thing. It's really cool when you get the surprise. Yeah. Is that what's going to happen in the movie? I love the idea.
The end of Doom? You're talking about the end of Doom?
Yeah, right. End of
Awful.
Doom. Sting in his underwear again. Why is that the theme of the night, Edward?
I don't know. It's your theme.
It is. Yeah, man. I mean, are you down with this?
I am.
Are you down with this?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you're down with the costume, but
no, I
like their opening night, right?
I think he's great, and I think it'll be they'll give a good shot, especially if it's set in that Renaissance Spain, which is a very cool setting.
So
it'll
cool.
be great. So
I just watched X-Men: Days of Future Past. Speaking of Fassbender, I just watched it again. Him as Magneto, amazing. Like that, and I was watching the ending basically again because I fell asleep the first time I saw it. I did like it, but I fell asleep.
How can he be better than McCallum? And
he was amazing,
way better. He's way better than Ian McCallum.
Oh, I don't know if he's way better.
I think so.
He's way different, but he was awesome. How dare you? Ian McKellen is a god,
way better.
sir.
He's way better. He is, but he's way better.
He was really great in it.
I'm losing experience points as we speak.
You are. We talked about this before. Galaxy Quest
is
getting made into a TV series. And this is one of those things you hear a lot about these, like, oh, they're making this, and then it just kind of never happens. It got picked up by Amazon, so it's going to be an Amazon series. Okay. So I don't know if they're going to do weekly or if they're just going to dump it on there.
They'll dump it.
But the crazy thing is, it's the original. It's not the original actors, but it's the original people, original producers, original director. Like all the right people from behind the scenes are involved.
They can get Justin Long because he's not doing anything.
So, right. He'll be in Tusk,
yeah.
so his career is over. I would love it if they got a cameo from Shatner. That would be. You get that, and this show is gold.
It would be better if they got one of the off guys to do it.
Get
one of the other
they're not getting
captains.
Sam Rockwell. I can tell you that.
No, but I'm just saying, like one of the other like captains
like-
of the Enterprise, like Scott Bakula shows up. What's he doing? He's
on
he's
like
got tons of money.
NCIS
He
or
doesn't
something.
care.
He's on one of those things. You know what? You know what would make it even better? If he's on there and then you see him leap and go to NCIS.
Oh yes,
that would be a show.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, that
And
would
then all of
be.
a sudden he's there. He's like, "Uh-oh."
What?
That would be amazing. You know what that is?
Sure.
You're like, what is he talking?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's so lost.
I have one.
Go ahead.
You have one.
I think it's Lei Seydoux, something.
Leah Seydoux.
Yeah, Lea Seydoux is offered the female lead in Gambit. She-
Okay. The Gambit.
yeah.
Now that's got what's his name in it, right? Ryan Philippe, Ryan Witherspoon,
Philippe?
Ryan.
Philippe,
No, the one that's in Magic Mike. What's that guy's name?
Matthew McConaughey,
No,
Oh, Ryan.
not Gosling. What's
Channing
the?
Tatum?
It's not even
Channing
Ryan.
Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Channing
I
Tatum.
was in the ballpark.
No, you weren't.
You weren't. What
You said
ballpark?
Chris.
You're not even in the universe.
If-
What ballpark are you in?
You're
If-
in Galaxy Quest.
I'm
though.
in
You're
one of the
trying to
44
name
universes.
a baseball team and you name the Cubs and you really meant,
No,
like
you're
the
saying
Yankees.
naming a baseball team.
You're still in the ballpark
No, no,
because
no.
I named an actor.
No, it was yours
It was
of
a guy.
saying if you were trying to name a baseball team and you said the Blackhawks. They're hockey. That's
They're
no
hockey.
close.
I stood there for a minute like, hold on.
What?
Hold
What-
on.
He's like,
there
what are we
could be a
bringing birds in here
Blackhawk
for?
baseball team, couldn't there?
No.
There could be, but not.
I
Well,
guess.
there could be. I think we saw a little league team named Blackhawks, didn't we? No.
Well,
All right,
Little
just go
League
with
is-
it. You're supposed to support me.
Yes, dear.
So what were we saying about that? So she's playing the female
Yeah,
lead
no,
in
no,
Gambit.
she's offered
Do we
it.
know who it is?
Yes, it is Gambit's. It's Gambit's love, who is the head of an assassin who wanted to kill him.
Excellent.
So yeah,
So that all sounds good.
it does.
Although Fox is making it, and we just came off the Fantastic Four. Shall we rename it the Less Than Fantastic Four at this point?
I love the protest or did you
The
see the
petition
cosplay? Did you
to
see
get
the
it taken away?
cosplay at Wizard World where he goes,
No.
please take us back.
Yeah, right.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in what Fox is going to do, although I love Days of Future Past. Who's that? Is that her?
Yeah.
She's French.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she
You
can
couldn't
serve
tell
me
by the
French
last name?
fries.
You couldn't tell by the
It
last
says
name.
on there, born Paris,
It's
France.
SEYDOUA.
Because she was eating French
Yeah.
toast in the
Yeah.
picture. Doesn't
Yeah.
that mean
No, she
And
was eating
French
French
fries.
fries.
she's eating
Yes,
French
she-
fries? Those are American fries.
Those are
Sure
American
is.
fries.
No, freedom fries.
Freedom fries.
Freedom fries. Is that what they call them in England? Do they call them freedom fries now?
No.
No.
They call them chips.
They call
Yes,
them
they do. They
chips.
call them
fried
chips.
potatoes. They call them something to sop up beer. That's what they
right.
call them.
Exactly. I was confused when I was in London. It took me a while to do that. So,
Mads Mikkelsen.
ooh, yes. Yes.
Oh yes.
Oh, we got a woo.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wait.
My wife is
So-
all about Hannibal.
So Hannibal is officially done,
Boo.
unfortunately.
and you know what?
I say never because Constantine is going to be on Arrow, so they're bringing him back. Why can't they have him cross over and be on something else as Hannibal? Have him be on True
On what?
Detective. That would
Yeah.
be awesome. That would be awesome.
Hannibal is True Detective, but on
Same
NBC.
thing.
Yes.
Anyway, he was cast as the villain in Doctor Strange. What? No.
It
Oh,
was
no.
yes. No.
Yes.
No.
in
he's
Doctor
right.
Strange,
How
he's the
dare you?
villain.
He's cast as the villain in Doctor
But
Strange.
he's not the villain in Rogue One.
But it's him
No.
and the Cumberbatch
Yeah.
in Doctor Strange. This is getting interesting. Did you guys see the costume for Doctor Strange?
Yeah, it's great.
Yes,
Holy cow.
It is. Yeah.
Welcome
Sorry.
to the Costume Podcast, where we sit here and talk about costumes.
How many movies is he going to, or shows is he going to be in?
Mads?
This guy- Oh, it's crazy.
Everything. 'Cause
Ridiculous.
He's amazing. And him on Rogue One, him being,
He's a good guy.
yeah, he's a good guy in it. Until we see him eat the heart of another character. Then we'll realize he's not the good guy.
If
He's
Gillian
eating
Anderson
Yoda's
shows
heart.
up, it's time to run.
He's eating Yoda's heart.
It's green. It's good.
Yeah.
Mr. Like
Hey,
his heart.
okay, so
No, that would be if you ate Jar Jar's heart.
Yeah, that's
I don't
okay.
think Jar Jar has a
No,
heart.
we'll serve it
Aw.
and still call him a good guy. Yeah, you can be good. No problem.
He has a heart
Still not
instead of a brain. Jar
Right.
Jar has a heart instead of a brain.
Thanks for doing us a favor. How about the sides on Civil War? Did you see the
Oh,
artwork?
yes.
I didn't read it. There, I
Oh.
saw a picture that showed. This was a couple weeks ago. It showed
Yeah.
who the sides were. It was like speculation, but they actually now. Oh, I didn't see
They
that.
have Mockingbird.
Shut up.
The
Mockingbird is in
Mockingbird,
it?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Fantastic.
it
Is that
looks
Mockingbird or is that?
No.
that's
That's not
It's
Mockingbird.
Falcon.
that isn't
Falcon.
No, you know who that is? No.
No, on the girl, it's
This.
Black Widow.
No.
No, this.
Stop it.
No.
Everybody stop.
Who's
no.
that?
That's Sharon Carter.
Sharon Carter.
Sharon-
I didn't know
yes.
which one you saw. I was looking. I didn't see.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sharon Carter.
So
That's
I'm
Falcon.
calling it.
He's
I'm
a
totally,
black guy. How are you
I'm-
confusing him with that?
No. I'm totally calling Iron Man. That's all I'm saying.
What do you mean? To win?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he's going to kill Captain America,
Yeah.
I think. That's what I think.
Spoilers.
Well,
Tough
you know what?
off.
It's not even a spoiler because we're just making it
No,
up.
just because.
So-
but just because.
Who's that one? That's
That's Black.
oh, we know who
Widow.
everybody
Widow.
else is. Oh, Black Panther's in
Black-
this one. Who's that guy? Vision. Yeah.
No, he's got the Vision. He's got Black Panther, Black Widow, and War Machine.
Yes.
I'm in.
And Iron Man. Yeah.
And Iron
Scott,
Man.
roll for initiative. I want to see who starts first.
Are you
That's
taking
awesome.
Captain? Are you taking Cap?
Sure.
I'd
All right.
take
Can we
Iron
move-
Man.
You take Iron Man?
Yep.
All right. John Hamm, who is a favorite subject of mine
Oh, yes.
on here.
I'm sure he is.
Well, he's been cast. I don't know what this is, but he's cast in a movie. He's got this guy is going to be like Chris Pratt. He's in like everything,
Yeah.
deservedly so.
Well,
John Hamm's awesome.
He's already shows up in all these things, like
does.
in these bit roles.
He's
so
funny.
Yeah.
Like he plays a good comedic roles. He's great as a dramatic actor. I mean, the guy's amazing. Just like Mads, where you're like,
Right.
Mads Mikkelsen's going to be in everything. John Hamm's going to be in everything.
Well-
But he joined a cast for a movie called Marjorie Prime. And the reason I point this out, it's a sci-fi book that won the
Right.
Pulitzer Prize recently. And they're making a movie. And just reading all that, I'm like, this is poised to be one of those like Blade Runner type, like
Yep.
really good, really interesting, not made for Edward. Vin Diesel's not in it.
Oh,
Sorry.
I have to leave now.
Sorry. Neither is what is his name? Corey Walker. Cody Walker.
Cody. Oh,
Yeah, Paul
you are
Walker's
the
brother.
worst. You
I
are
was
the
Okay.
worst.
close. I was close. All right, what do we
So,
got?
Wes
You-
Ball, the director from Maze Runner, he's taking on Fall of Gods.
Oh, yeah,
a-
this is the mythology
yeah,
movie,
A
right?
Norse mythology movie that's pretty much Hercules.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah,
Norse
because that last
Hercules.
Hercules was so. Nope, that was terrible. I don't know why they're
Really?
even messing
That
with
was
that.
okay.
All right. Well, we'll see. He's kind of unproven. I liked the Maze Runner, but it's not like you didn't walk out of there and go,
No.
"Oh my god, that was astounding." I liked it.
I
You
liked it. I
No,
really
it was
liked
really
it.
good. I thought it had a
I
good
was
good.
premise.
astounded because I just liked the premise.
Right.
of the
It
movie.
wasn't like hearing Ridley Scott as making The Martian.
Right. Well, it's hard. It's the third or fourth of those we're trying to draw you in series,
Yeah.
but I thought it had a.
I'm
Good
waiting for the
legs.
Sweet Valley
Yeah.
High one.
Yeah.
I'm going to be all about that. I'm getting the action figures.
Yeah.
I'm writing
Yes, yeah.
fanfic about it. It's going to be awesome.
They call that stalker, but that's okay.
Yeah, right?
They call that inappropriate.
When I write it,
image.
it's
sure.
old ficker.
Okay.
Well, the scorched earth looks. Was it scorched
Oh,
earth?
yeah, it looks
no,
really
yeah,
cool.
yeah, that
It
looks
looks-
amazing.
Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't look great. And I liked the Maze Runner a lot.
Right.
But when you compare it to like the greats,
Yeah.
he's a little unproven, but we could be
Yeah.
wrong. And this could be his like masterpiece that makes us go, this guy's the guy. I'm all about Wes Ball.
Yeah.
Is that his name? Wes Ball?
Yes.
Les-
Nice name.
Makes good. Yes. Les,
Yeah.
so.
So, Sons of Anarchy is getting a spinoff. Could
I didn't watch Sons of Anarchy. Did you guys?
No,
I saw a couple of it. Yes.
Yes, he did.
You want?
they're
You like it?
Wow.
they're having a spinoff of Kurt Sutter and FX. It's based on a North Californian biker gang.
So it's more biker
Yeah.
gangs.
It's just
All
a
right.
biker
Is it
gang.
another
it's
vehicle
about the
for Ron?
Mayans. The
Is it-
Mayans are
Yeah.
the Northern California biker gang.
Is Ron Perlman gonna have a spot in that one?
Probably not.
I know he's not. He was.
Is he
in-
dead on the
he was
show?
in- no, he's in. I don't know.
Mom, can you look that up? Is he dead? He's not dead. I'm kidding.
He's crowdfunding Hellboy 3.
Hellboy
so-
3. Yes, everybody go for Hellboy 3. Oh, speaking of that, there was a petition that hit this week. People are petitioning. You can go on, what is it? What's the name of the petition site? Just go to my Facebook page. It's on there. There's a public petition up to get Doug Jones to be
Yes.
the new Freddy Krueger. Is this a gift or what?
Yes.
Please make that happen. Him as Freddy Krueger? Oh, no,
Although-
I was excited about the other guy, and that movie's supposed to be terrible,
Right.
but Doug Jones as
Doug
Freddy
Jones,
Krueger? Amazing. How dare you? How dare
No,
you just go like that?
I think it would be great.
How dare you not know what that is?
Okay.
You know who Doug Jones is, right?
Nope.
He was Silver Surfer.
Are you kidding
I know
me?
who Doug
His coach
Jones
is
is.
on Falling
kidding me?
Skies.
I know who Doug Jones is.
Give me your card.
He's
Give me
this
your card.
guy with the eye on his hand.
Yes, he is.
He is Abe Sapien in Hellboy.
Yes.
Mom doesn't let me see that. Yeah,
Okay.
man. He's awesome. He's awesomely awesome.
If you put him and Curtis, you could cover any character in the planet, character actor wise. They're just unbelievable.
Oh,
So
I would put Doug Jones in anything.
Yeah.
Guy is amazing.
well, did you see they're talking about the potential of doing another Blade? And of course, Wesley Snipes is saying that he's like, I'd love to be in it, but they're thinking about doing
first
it.
he was saying they're talking to me about being Blade. Yeah, as a cameo in one about Blade's daughter.
Which,
yeah. And that's a new book that's launching too. What's her name? Fallon Gray. I think that's a little bit of a strange name, but she's his 16-year-old daughter, and she's another daywalker.
Okay.
The first two Blade movies. First one, fun. Second one, amazing.
Yeah.
Third, garbage.
Yes.
This, Marvel will have control of it again. I think we have real potential. And here's the interesting thing. If you read the article, it was a quote from Marvel, from Feige or whatever. It said they're considering this, right? But in it, he said this storyline that happens with this character is really crucial to the MCU going forward, which means we've got Doctor Strange, we've got the mystical, we've got that. Now you add this to the mix. We could very well get a Spider-Man Mobius storyline or something. I mean, they could go super weird, dark, horror-y.
That's amazing. Yes.
What they were going on in the
excited.
article. What they were going on in the article is that they are attributing Blade and the fact that they could bring that kind of hero to the success of Spider-Man and all of these action movies, that without Blade kind of breaking the barrier, which the first Blade, I mean, I remember seeing it.
Oh, the first Blade was great.
Standing up and clapping, like going, oh my gosh, they could make this superhero movie into something that good. That it basically opened that floodgate, and that it's very important to the whole Marvel universe and the way the psyche of it. So I think they're going to run with it. That second Blade was so good. Oh, yeah.
And I think that was a pivotal point for him, too, because they hired Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
So they hire a director who's got a singular voice, and he makes an amazing film out of their character. And I think that's actually what kind of led them down the path of, we need to keep getting directors that have a vision. Jon Favreau, what's his name? Kenneth Branagh. Yeah.
Well, no, they take. I hate to say, they're not.
Pulled that name. I couldn't think of anyone else.
They're not throwaway movies.
The Russo brothers.
Right. They're taking legitimate people with a voice and, like you say, a vision, and putting money behind it instead of saying, here's $10 million, do Spider-Man.
Right.
Okay.
No.
I mean,
and don't hire Josh Trank to do it.
Yeah. Well, no, and they get legitimate. I mean, Wesley Snipes was a legitimate actor at the time that they got to play the role, and it wasn't some unknown, so they did that.
All right, we got like 2 minutes, so we're gonna power through this. Yes, we got a full plate tonight. Excellent.
Hey, excellent.
Number one, Nintendo. We've talked about this before. They have a deal with Netflix. It's not in this article. They talked about how Nintendo now came out and said it looks like they're really considering developing their properties into movies. They did it once. It was awful and great at the same time. I think that I don't know. I want them to do those series. I want them to do a Link series. That's what I want them to do. I don't care about the rest of them. That's what I want to see.
Legend of Zelda.
Yes. I want to see
that would be great.
As a live action thing. Make it a series so you can tell the story. That's what I want to see. I don't care about seeing Luigi's Mansion.
No.
We've already got Ghostbusters with, I don't know. Okay, so that's one.
Vincent
D'Onofrio
is directing a Billy the Kid movie. He's directing
Yes, he's directing and starring, but he's not going to play Billy the Kid.
Correct. In a Billy the Kid movie.
Yeah. And it's also got a couple of good people in it. James Franco and Ethan Hawke.
Oh.
You know what? I'm up for it.
Is Franco going to play Billy the Kid?
They've got to be getting long in the tooth. It's got to be a kid, right? It's got to be like...
I don't know.
Well, maybe not.
But he could play Garrett. Franco could play...
I'm down with any of that.
No, that wouldn't be bad.
Bansky... Now, Bansky opened... There was a trailer, and if you haven't seen it, you got to see it. It's called Bansky's Dismal Land.
Yes.
And he made like his own version of Disney, and it's like depressing and awful. And the trailer is great but you're not getting in because only 4,000 tickets were sold total.
Yeah.
You had your hand up. Yes, like she's been in an accident.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, and that's awful. But
Too soon.
Awesome
Oh,
and great. Too soon.
Yes.
He doesn't even know who she is.
Nope.
No.
And then I had one more thing, and then I'm out. Did you guys see
oh,
the Fear the Walking
okay.
Dead preview?
Oh,
Yes.
no.
No.
Premiere
No, I'm
episode.
not.
Oh,
Nope.
my.
I'm down.
Oh, my.
All right, so it's got 2 thumbs up. What about you?
I haven't seen it.
Nope, not
Nope.
allowed.
And,
Okay.
and
wait,
they
one
don't
more.
show – they, like, show almost absolutely nothing. And I
And
was
it's
on
still
the
great.
edge of my – I was like, oh, my gosh. that
By
was
the
great.
end, yeah, I'm waiting for it tomorrow night. Okay,
well,
go ahead, quick.
Viola Davis says he's signed on for 3 more.
Or
she is signed in for 3 DC movies.
Good.
Yeah,
Great.
Viola
great.
Davis
She
is
is
playing.
Oscar winner. Good job.
Yeah,
Thank
she's the I can't think of her name, the head of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So she's going to do that. Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
Last thing,
yeah.
Steve Carell is replacing Bruce Willis
Yeah.
in Woody Allen film.
Right.
All right.
And there's going to be Ridley
and
Scott confirmed
George
Prometheus
Miller.
2.
There's no lock on Man of Steel 2 as we had thought that
Right.
he's signing up. They think
No
he might
lock.
might be taking the head of the studio. But yeah, that's it.
Here it comes. That's it. Thank you for listening to This Week in Geek, everybody. Thank you, Blue Box.
Everybody. Thank you.
We did it. We will be back next week.
Yeah.
Welcome to Live at the Blue Box. Tonight we are doing let's hear it for the Blue Box. It's right there. We're already set. Yes. How dare you? Oh, we're right on time. Look at getting your oar in my boat. All right, so yes.
Yes.
So I got to make sure we're
I
recording.
go sideways.
We are. So we're going to do a special tonight about the Renaissance Fair, and we have some very special guests. Are your mics on? I want to
I
make
have
sure.
no idea. There it is. I just don't talk loud enough.
There we go.
Edward turned it
There
off.
we go. Woohoo! I can figure this out.
You want to get kind of close to him when you talk.
Sound good?
Excellent. All right.
Yay.
So we have some special guests to talk about the Renaissance Fair. Before we get to that, I just want to set something up. We went today to the Bristol Renaissance Fair, August 29th. Good thing I knew it in the last show. We went out to the Renaissance Fair. It's only our second time going. And did we have a good time?
Yes, we had a great time.
Like amazing, right? And it's just really a blast. If you've never gone, it's so great. It's so much fun. And it wasn't that we just weren't attracted to go. We were just always like, oh, maybe someday. And then now that we've gone, it's like, we want to go all the time.
It's the contagion of the Bristol Renaissance Fair. If you go once, it's like potato chips. You can't go just once. You have to keep going. And because
and then eventually you dress up and eventually you.
Yeah, the fairground is so big and there's so much going on all the time that if you only go once, you miss 90% of it.
Yeah.
So that's why people continue to go every weekend. And some people have asked me, how can you go every weekend? Because every weekend there's something new.
It changes every time. Well, okay. So I just wanted to set up that we went. Let's get introductions. Let's start here and then we'll get to our special guests. You're a special guest, but you're here all the time.
Yeah.
So you are?
I am Molly Southgate, and I'm on a ton of podcasts.
Yes, you are. And she was dressed up as a peasant girl today. And what else were you?
I was a Will-o'-the-Wisp from Brave.
She was a Will-o'-the-Wisp because
I had to wear a rain jacket.
Those rain ponchos with the pointy head. She's like, I'm a Will-o'-the-Wisp because it was pouring on us. So she was right on. I was a man-child podcaster the entire time.
You still are.
And our special guests.
My name is Wendy, and I've been going to the Bristol Renaissance Fair for 10 years. I'm not a worker there. I'm what they're considered a patron because, yes, I do dress up in the full garb.
Excellent. And you are?
My name's Adam. I'm her fiance, and I go whenever I can.
Now, do you dress up?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
You have to.
So, okay, I want to ask about that. And yeah.
He just said a very important thing. We were engaged. They're engaged, and they got engaged at the fair.
You got engaged at the fair? Shut up!
Let's
hear for the engagement.
And not only engaged at the fair, we got the Queen's blessing in the royal court for.
Wow,
So-
Molly was knighted today by by Old King Cole.
Old King Cole.
Yeah,
Very
he
nice.
knighted me with a fish.
That's
Sounds
what
about
you
right.
get at the Renaissance Fair. You get
Sounds
knighted
about right.
with a fish.
Mhm.
So you guys got engaged there. Where did you do the engagement?
There is a little cove called Friends of Fair, and it's a little group of people you pay to get in, and they have all the ice water, Gatorade. It's a little area, and inside that area, he got down on his knee and proposed to me. And from what they've told me, we are the first ones that they are aware of, since Bristol started, that have gotten engaged in the Friends of Fair garden. That the Friends of Fair is aware of.
Oh,
And you had some ye old Gatorade to celebrate?
We call it Gatorberry juice.
Yes. Okay. Makes more sense. So, okay. Molly, I'm sure you're going to have questions too, so you can certainly interrupt. First of all, I want to talk about the cosplaying part of it. We're going to move forward, but we're going to start there. Now, you've been going for 10 years. Do you find that you're consistent with what character you are? Do you change it up every year? Or are you one of these psychos that change every week and go this week I'm going to be a pirate, and this week I'm going to be a bard, and this week I'm going to be...
I have a total of 7 different Renaissance Fair outfits. So depending on my mood, depending on the weather, I've got cold weather, I've got warm weather, I've got pirate, I've got gypsy.
Nice.
And it also depends on the theme weekend too, because they do have theme weekends. One weekend
I was going to ask that. So you go with the theme when they're doing a theme. So today was pirates, right?
Swashbuckler.
So you would have been pirated out.
Yes.
You would have had piratitude is what we call it.
I've actually got a letter marked from Sir Hawkins saying that I am a privateer of the Queen.
Nice.
Cool.
And how about you, Adam? How long have you been going?
This year is the most I've gone. Prior to, I was in the Navy, so I would try to time my leave so I could go. Other times it didn't quite work out. I would try to go at least once a year, but sometimes it just didn't work out that way.
Okay.
As far as dressing up goes, I usually have a pretty standard what I usually wear.
Kind of that's your thing.
And then for Steampunk Weekend, I did create a character specifically for Steampunk Weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, most people start
Cool.
off with a small, basic set of garb, a shirt, a pair of pants, a belt, and they build onto that. So every year they'll either get a new shirt,
Add a little bit here,
add a
add a
sword,
sword,
add a pouch,
whatever.
add a hat, add gloves. So everybody's building onto their
Well,
garb.
So Molly, you've got an outfit. Did you wear it last year, or was this the first year?
Second,
Second year
I
you've
wore
worn
it.
it. And what do you dress as?
I dress as a peasant girl.
Very nice.
Yep. And there was another girl that had the same costume today.
Yeah.
But most of the kids are like not dressed hers looked like she was part of the cast.
hmm
It was pretty cool.
That's kind of one of the things about Bristol is it's with street casts, it's hard to really tell who's cast and who's a patron. A patron is somebody who doesn't work for the fair but goes there dressed up in their garb and
And
all
that's
that.
what you are. It's a patron.
Yes, I don't get paid by the fair. I dress up for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that way you don't have to go every time. Like if you miss, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
That
and
makes
there's
sense.
some rules that a patron doesn't need to follow that regular cast does. As one of the things is you cannot wear purple. Purple is the color of the queen. So unless you are the queen, you cannot wear purple.
And-
Oh.
Where I cast, that would kind of be terrible for me. Green and purple are kind of my
Your thing.
favorite colors. Yeah,
I can tell. No, you're wearing red. See.
Because you're going to be the queen if you are.
Only if I was out to sea.
At the end of a. Never mind. We'll talk about that later. So
I don't want to know.
no. So okay, your characters. Do you, being a patron? I know that what we experienced is we would find people that are in their character. You would talk to them, and they have a specific character that they're portraying. As a patron, do you do that, or do you more just kind of have the accent and do your thing?
It depends. I like to play around with it. I play around with the Fantasticals quite a bit, which are the fairy folk. I'm one of those.
Oh,
that,
she loves them.
Oh, I love this.
as a little bit of a rule, adults are not supposed to notice and see the Fantasticals. They're for kids only. So it gives the kids the magic of, ooh, I get to see a fairy and adults don't see it. So the adults, if you're in on the joke, pretend you don't see them. We'll walk right past them, see a one with a tree branch going by and go to somebody who doesn't know and go, did you see that tree branch just floating by? That's got to be magic, right? You know, and some people
that's
aren't
something
in-
cool to look for.
That's cool.
So yeah, the parents and people who aren't in, but street cast and that pretend that the Fantasticals don't exist. So it's all magic.
But you break this rule?
Frequently.
Yes. But sometimes you have to, because if you see a bunch of kids running on by with Fantasticals running after them, you don't want to go boom right into somebody and pretend they're
Right.
not there. But
Very cool.
Kind of the
so,
magic.
so if you've been going this long, you've seen obviously a lot of performers.
I have
And
I have quite a few who are my favorites.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask, because what we've noticed is there were a lot of shows that were similar to last time.
Yeah.
They're just as enjoyable the second time, and I have a feeling
Yeah.
by the 8th time, like Mooney
Oh, yeah.
will
yeah.
never get old. That
Mo-
show is fantastic.
Mhm.
You love it, right?
I love Mooney.
And it's a little off color here and there.
Yes.
Yes. So I won't tell your mom, but
Adam
it's awesome.
Crack is one of my favorites.
Which one?
Adam Crack.
Which one is
the guy that
Oh
does
my
the
gosh,
whips?
the guy with the whip.
The
Now,
whip.
we didn't see him this year, but I saw him last year. He does whip tricks, and like people will have like fire on their head, and he'll whip the fire.
He is actually a 7-time Guinness Book World Record holder.
Is he really?
Yeah, so if you go into Guinness Book of World Records under whip cracking, he holds seven different records.
Wow.
Whoa.
Martha, how many whip holdings do you have on me? Yes, right. So she has 12. It's not really the Guinness book, but yeah, she definitely cracks the whip at home. That was a
I don't-
long way to go for that joke.
Wow.
So, who are your favorites? Wait. Who are your favorites?
I like the Lord of the Privy.
The Lord of the Privy.
Odiferous Thunderbottom, Lord of the Privies and Keeper of the Privies at Bristol.
Yes.
Yes.
It's this guy sitting in
It's actually called T3. It's a wooden outhouse porta potty.
Yeah, and I walked by him today. Nobody was at his thing, and he has all these like things. He gives you dragon poo. It's really like here. It gives you these, and he tells you they're dragon poo. But when I was walking by,
Okay.
he's by himself. He's just sitting there, and I hear like sounds because he's the Lord of the Privy. He's just making these noises, and he looks like an old guy just sitting in this thing. Like, oh, and then I realized what it was. I'm like, that is really funny.
He is
Yes.
one of the people at Bristol. He's been there, I want to say, 25 plus years.
That's a long
doing
time
the
to sit in
same
that little
thing,
outhouse.
To sit in an outhouse.
Let me just say it right now. That's a crappy job.
Oh,
You'd think so, but the kids he meets and the stories he tells
Yeah.
are wonderful.
Oh, I
those
bet.
are so cool.
Because he also plays another character at some malls that people might know about with a beard during the holiday time.
Oh.
Santa.
And some children.
Spoiler.
Some people have come by at the Renaissance Fair and goes, "Mom, Dad, why is Santa in an outhouse?"
Kids, even Santa has to do certain things.
Oh,
It's all those milk and cookies.
He's lactose intolerant, kids. Don't get too close.
It backs him up for the rest of the year.
He's obviously got a gluten allergy too. We're not going to talk
Yeah.
about. So
Yep.
He tells you the story of them. Mine is the volcano one, and it's what happens when you eat a lot of Mexican food.
so
It just explodes out.
this is
that's
what
what he
a
said.
dragon that ate a lot of Mexican food makes this. So yeah, that's
And he
awesome.
said it just
So-
explodes out.
That was yours. Who are your favorites?
Every year I go to fair, I've got a select few that I like to see. I always try to see the swordsmen.
The swordsman.
I try to catch them. I try to catch barely
Oh, that got an applause.
Dirk and Guido, the swordsman. I try to catch the Two Merry Men, Seven Deadly Sins, Robin Hood and Little John show. Because this year they came out with a new CD.
What? Where is this one? They have different stages too. For those of you that haven't been, there's stages everywhere.
There's, I believe,
There's
7 or
something-
8 different stages. So,
Yeah, and when you
there's
walk
shows
through,
going
it's
on
just
constantly.
everywhere.
There's shows going on constantly, so you can't see all the shows at the same time.
Which means you have to go a lot.
Yeah.
So okay, it's Little John and Robin Hood.
Little John and Robin Hood, and two Merry Men, Seven Deadly Sins.
Is it family friendly? Because some of their shows are not.
If you go later in the day, that's when the R-rated shows come out.
Okay.
Earlier in the day, not too
Like
bad.
pub crawl, we were right next to that.
Yeah, we were
Yes,
next to Pub Crawl. Yeah.
Like pub crawl. So I try to catch
We
them.
heard some new words today, didn't we?
No.
No, not really.
She goes to public
blame your
school,
mom.
right?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Homeschooled, but her mother is. She was a former trucker, and yeah.
Understand.
No.
She used to be.
Yeah.
Yes, she
I
did.
try to catch the Seven Merry Men show. I try to catch Barely Balanced. I try to catch the Swordsman.
Barely
And,
Balanced. We were walking by, so we haven't watched that one yet.
every year they have new tricks.
Hilarious, the little bit we saw.
And
Yeah,
we
the,
saw a
the
family.
Clan Tinker.
the Clan Tinker,
Clan
yes.
Tinker. They're on the same stage as Mooney. They were fantastic.
They are very good. And I also always try to catch the jousts. I at least want to try to catch 1 or 2 jousts because I am a fan of Sir Max.
Now, we haven't seen a joust, have we? We saw the Hawk, but we didn't
Yes.
watch the joust because it was too hot.
The Hawkeye.
No, we
Ra-
saw that at Medieval Times. Yeah.
2 things that we have to do. 1, order an extra turkey leg so we can feed it to the snapping turtles in the river. And 2, go to the joust.
All right. Snapping turtles in the river. I don't think we found
you mentioned
that.
the falconer, Ray Pena. And yeah, he is very good with those birds. And they actually travel the country with those birds, teaching about the birds.
Yeah, he was pretty amazing. We saw him last year. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then I know we didn't see the joust, but they have another area that we didn't go to this year, but last year we watched them. They have a place where if you're trying to burn off some steam, you can throw tomatoes at performers.
Vegetable justice.
Yeah, vegetable justice.
Yes.
It's actually right by the joust.
It is. It's right
Yeah,
by the joust.
That's what old King Cole told us.
Right, and we left when we left the Hawk thing. We're walking by and we look up and we're just seeing they're pelting these people with tomatoes. We're like, This is fantastic.
Oh yeah, you can
Uh-huh.
sit there all day and watch them.
Yeah, well, that's what people do. I saw people with blankets sitting there just like, this is like they're
So not-
camping out.
Well, not only do you got the shows, but you got all the shopkeepers.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm good friends. I do the Midsummer Night's Dream, which are the fantasy puppets. They're the ones, if you've seen a lot of people
Yes.
walking around, they have the heads move in that.
Yes.
I have 23 different one of those puppets.
23.
I know
You got a problem.
I know gentlemen who make.
You might need a prenup on those.
I catch that. I always catch Wondrous Works of Wood, which makes the wooden mugs, because I have one of the big ones.
Did we
It's-
see those? Did it,
No.
big wood mugs?
My mug can
How much
hold.
coffee does that hold? I'm just
Mine can hold.
curious.
Mine can hold 64 ounces. It's the honey. Honey, I swear I can only have one,
Whoa.
but I use it for water. And then
Yep, yep, that's what you do.
Mine would be for coffee.
Yeah, she uses
Yeah,
it for
you
water.
use it
Yeah,
for
right.
water.
the other place I like hitting is Mockingbird Studio.
And what's that one?
Mockingbird Studio, my friend Julie McCarthy's studio, they are the ones who make the touchstones, which I'm wearing around my neck. They are actually embedded with herbs and oils and that to bring different things, prosperity, good luck, and that. This is a personal creation of hers.
That is really cool.
So if you go
Cool.
online and look up touchstones and Mockingbird Studio, you'll see them, and she makes a whole variety of them. Very, very worth the money. Very good shopkeeper.
Okay, I'm going to expose some nerdiness here, like we haven't already.
Keep it in your pants.
So this is a kid show. We tell that joke after 9.
There we go.
Yeah.
So first of all, here at the Blue Box, on every other Monday, we've started a nerdy tradition of playing Hideouts and Hoodlums. I always get the name wrong, and I get corrected by her every time. Hideouts and Hoodlums. It's a role-playing game. Like
We play
like
it too.
You play it too.
Yeah.
How great is it?
We,
right?
we play on every Sunday.
It's okay. We play it every other Monday here, and when we started playing, I didn't even bring a pencil. I still don't. I always have to borrow. I'm that guy, in high school, and you're always like, "Hey, can I borrow some paper?" That's me. Anyway, I borrowed my dice. Okay, and then the next week, one of the guys showed up, and he's like, "Hey, I bought like 10 pounds of dice," and he gave me some. He's like, "This way, you don't have to." So I was in that game shop.
Yes,
I
I
don't-
bought some dice from them too.
And I looked at the dice and all of a sudden went, "Oh, I have to have all these dice. These are awesome."
Yeah.
They had metal ones, they had steampunk ones. I walked out of there like almost embarrassed, like I'm going to be a grown man with like 80 pairs of dice because of this. And I
cares?
blame him. Who cares indeed,
That's-
Martha?
that's
Who
the thing.
cares?
Because of his game. That's the reason I have my dice, and that's the
Because
reason.
of Scott's game.
Yes.
I'm a veteran D&Der, so I have 3 full sets of dice from D20 all the way down to D4, and I have something like 28 just D6
Wow.
just sitting there.
Did you guys see they had one? They looked like bones, like bone fragments.
Yes.
But the points of them are
She
how
has
you,
2 of them.
I have 2 of them. I have 2 of
those
the bone
are
dice.
crazy. So you roll them and like the bone fragments tell you what the roll is. That is nuts.
So
I love
yeah.
it.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
actually going to go back to the Labor Day weekend and get the steampunk dice, the steel steampunk dice.
Nice.
I want to get the if they don't have the Norse runes, I want to get the dwarven ones because
Yes.
Tolkien.
Those metal ones are so cool.
Well, Tolkien developed the dwarves after the Nordic races, after the Vikings.
Okay.
So it's about as close.
Okay. Well, that brings up a question. Actually, no. We got another question before we get to that. I'm going to run us out of time from these questions. We ask you, but Adam, favorite performer or for
Actually, this year is the first year that I actually was kind of more interested in a lot of what was going on as far as performances go and
instead
stuff
of just
like
walking
that.
around and checking it out.
I've seen Adam Crack. I've watched The Joust. Those are 2 of my absolute favorites.
Yeah.
I watched Barely Balanced, and it was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost fell off the bench. A
Yeah,
couple
I
of
can
times.
believe it.
I do want to see some of the other ones. Tortuga Twins seem to get quite a riot.
Ooh, I don't know that one.
It's actually 3 guys, and
Of course
it's
it
a comedy show. There's a guy with a skeleton puppet I want to see and stuff like that.
Sure.
So I really haven't had much of an interest before.
You're going to now because you're marrying somebody who's going to make you go to everything.
Yeah. Well, one thing with Bristol is
She doesn't make me go anywhere.
No. They have some acts that come and go. So they'll
I
have
go
acts
by
that are
choice.
there for first 2 weekends. Another set of acts that are there weekend after. So they change up the acts. They're not all the same acts throughout the entire season.
That's a great question that you just answered. So they change the acts because when we've gone, we've seen the same. I've noticed the same names, but I wondered if it changes up.
There's some that are staples and some they change up.
Okay.
Like the ones he talked about, the Tortuga Twins, Dead Bob, Clan Tinker. Because they do other Renaissance fairs, they change it up.
That's
They
what
hop
it
from
is.
fair to fair to fair.
They also said that they have special weather different shows.
Oh,
Yes.
There's rain.
So they-
rain versions.
there's special weather shows. So if it
Cool.
rains, they do something
And yes,
different.
the Renaissance Fair is open during the rain.
So-
Well, that's what happened
So if
today.
you're at a Renaissance fair in Minnesota, you could have rain, snow, sunshine, anything.
Mhm.
Yeah, raining Bigfoots.
Oh, yeah.
Special show for that. That'd be awesome.
And there's sometimes if it's a heavy rain and people are hiding out inside the shops to wait for the rain to pass, the street performers will actually go inside the shops and do impromptu shows inside the shop.
That is fantastic.
Another reason to go more than once a year is because a lot of the shops change, not the actual like the shops and
Right,
stuff,
they're not the physical.
but a lot of the carts and some of the tent shops that are in tents and stuff, they can't be there for the entire fair, or they could only
Or they do other Renaissance fairs, like you
Exactly.
just said.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So a lot of times, a lot of those will change. Next year, there may be a couple shops there that weren't there this year, or they'll come back.
Cool.
And you've also got, not only do you have the stage shows, but you've also got the street performers. The Fantasticals are wonderful street performers. You've got the Dance Macabre. And one of my favorite street performers who wasn't there a lot this year is Jane the Fool.
Jane the Fool is one
Oh,
that we
yeah,
know.
Jane
We know Jane the Fool.
So Jane the Fool.
And she's fantastic.
Have you read her book?
We have not read her book, but today somebody was talking about it.
Yeah, her book, Easy Street. It's a really, really good read.
Excellent.
If you want to get to know people, get to know how to interact with people better and that. Easy
Yeah,
Street.
it's about Renaissance fairs and about that culture, right?
Actually, a little bit about that, but more about how to interact with people, how to do the improv interacting with people and improve on that. So it isn't strictly just Renaissance Fair.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, we'll put the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com. I don't know where yet. Go to Live at the Blue Box. It'll be in there for sure, but we'll put a link so that you can, because we have like
And the new-
iTunes
I don't
and
know
Amazon
if you
and
saw,
everything.
but the newest thing this year was where they rehabbed Kids Kingdom.
We did, yeah, we
Yeah.
went to Kids Kingdom.
The Hobbit Hole, the pirate
those were
ship,
awesome.
and the new castle stage. That's all new this year. They opened that
Yeah.
up this year.
Did you like it, Mo?
Yeah. I didn't really like the gold coin search. It was very quick.
Yeah. $3 to go in and go down a slide and go, oh, I got a coin. She wasn't thrilled by that, but the rest of it was like, she went on the, they have a thing called Ren Quest.
Yes.
Which is almost like a role-playing
Yes.
thing that you can do at the fest, which we didn't do the adult one, but next year, for sure.
I know.
What,
I actually know
I'm
some of
going
the
to tag
Dracos.
along
When
next
when we
time.
go on Labor Day, closing day, I'm gonna try and see about doing RenQuest.
Yeah, it
and-
looked awesome. Well, she did the kids one.
Yeah.
And how was the kids one?
It was okay.
Yeah, they had princesses. The girl that led it she was Aurora.
Yeah, they were really
She was-
good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I think all the performers were great.
Yeah.
A
What's
lot of the-
interesting is it's all written.
A lot of the performers have been doing it for years and years and years and years and years.
Yeah,
a
and
lot
they
of
were
a lot of the
just great.
street performers in that it's all improv, so they don't know what you're going to say, so they improv back to you.
Right.
And if you're an adult and you like Shakespeare, one of the good things to catch is Shakespeare on the Corner, and they have a little corner by Tuscany Tavern, and a lot of the street performers and actors and that will get there and they'll do skits from Shakespeare. My favorite one was the double boil and bubble one from Shakespeare, done by the Three Witches.
Oh, we
Nice.
saw them. We saw them.
Oh, yeah, we ran into the witches were great. One of them was very crabby today. She kept walking away, and the other two were like, she's the worst. It was really
Yeah.
funny.
But with the witches and the rat catcher are two of my favorite street.
So, okay, we've only got a minute left to this
All
thing.
right.
We're going to have you
Wait.
back for sure. We're going to do a Renaissance Fair night because we've already got some people lined up. and
Yeah.
We're going to just because we got to do it.
Oh yeah.
We
Oh,
got to
wait.
do it. It'll be fun.
What's your favorite costume? Both of you.
favorite costume? Good
Favorite
question.
costume. What I wear, or other people. What I wear.
Other people, right?
What you wear?
What
Oh,
I
what
wear.
you wear.
I like my lady garb because my character is middle class. So I've got the bodice, I've got the skirt and that. Not as high up as the ladies in the hoop skirt, but it's very comfortable to wear.
Nice. And ask that question again, though.
What's your favorite costume that you wear?
Mine would have to be my steampunk costume. That's the one I actually developed a whole character for. He's a Bavarian Archduke who
Nice.
is, well, now he's next in line for the Bavarian throne
Nice.
due to a
Cool.
accident.
Oh,
So-
yes.
So yeah, that's definitely got to be one of my favorites. But I'm slowly putting together more and more different pieces. And
So the other question then is, that's not yours. What's your favorite? If you say his Bavarian Archduke, I'm gonna call something on this.
if you saw the picture of me in my with,
You see the
and
pic- you see the
yeah,
picture,
you would
yeah.
understand why.
Not his. I would
Kilts and stilts. I gotcha.
No,
not his. I would say it would have to be the Dance Macabre. I can't say one because they're an entire group.
Oh, we didn't see that.
But they're the characters who dress all in black near the end of the day and go around the fairgrounds to drums.
Did you hear this?
Because
Mel?
each one is
we didn't
unique.
see them.
But when you see them together, it actually does put a chill down your spine because of what they're supposed to represent.
Ooh, so we're gonna have to stay till the end sometime. Who was? Oh, right. Like in Gallivant, there was a group like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, how about you?
I'm not sure if they work there, but I do know their regulars is the a lot of the Nordic Viking guys, leather, furs, stuff like that. They're some of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think they're patrons, but I see them there way too often. So.
There was a warrior guy that was dressed like that today. That his costume was pretty spectacular.
Just to let you know, when it comes to the Renaissance Fair, it's not costumes; it's considered garb, because
Got it.
costume is for Halloween one day. Garb is for an entire season.
Excellent. Good to know.
And we're not particularly fond of the term of calling it cosplaying either,
We're calling it garb.
Garb.
because cosplaying is usually somebody else's stuff.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
Good to know. We'll keep that rule in mind when we have the Renaissance Fair people out here. So today we saw one that was my favorite, and this is probably going to be your least favorite. It was a guy dressed. He made a kind of Assassin's Creed type, that era Boba Fett costume,
Mhm.
and it was spectacular.
Oh, it was so cool.
Steampunk weekend. There was a steampunk Boba Fett, Stormtrooper, Ewok, and a Leia.
Yep, I'm
Whoa.
all about it,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
get it. It's not.
I don't know if you guys saw them, but we see them frequently, and they're the ones who do the Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Shut up! I didn't
What?
see them.
And
How did that
for
not make your
Steampunk
favorite?
Weekend? For Steampunk Weekend, they did a steampunk version of this, and it was
That sounds amazing.
And mind
Oh,
you, it's
it
not one or
is.
two people. It's about 5 or 6 people who do the whole.
they even
they've got to
have
do
the
the
guy
horses?
following with the yeah.
Oh,
So I think we're up with that.
that's great. Don't you worry about it.
So-
Real quick, just before we end, does anybody have any questions for him? No? This was so fascinating. I could keep going, but we got
Yeah.
limited time. So, Wendy, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Adam, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Molly, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will have you guys back, and we will see you at the fair. Are you guys going next weekend?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. If anybody's going, seek them out.
Well, we'll be going Monday.
So,
Monday.
Not for the whole weekend, but we'll be going on closing day.
and if anybody
That's
does go to
next
fair,
week.
rule
Yeah.
of advice: join the Friends of Fair. $5 to get in per person. All the ice water and Gatorade you can drink in private bathrooms.
Oh,
And you
did you
get-
hear that? So
And you get a private sitting area if you're just tired of the crowds and stuff. You can sit down
and Adam will engage you there. So
Yep.
that's engage you. See, it was a pun. Okay,
I get it.
that was as
Terrible.
bad as this. Thank you. All right, that's it. Thank you, Blue Box. Thank you, guys.
Thank
This was
you.
awesome. We will be back with Descripted.
Woo! Scripted.
get to choose from whatever characters are still available.
I'll just roll continuous.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're about to start Descripted. This is another show that we created recently, and this could be a total train wreck. Yay! So here's what it is. And if anyone's watching and says, hey, you can't do that because you don't have the license, I think we're okay with this script. We tried to do our best to make sure it was public domain. So here's what it is. We have a script from the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh, it depends on who you guess.
And our actors are going to roll to see which character they play, and we're going to read it like a radio drama. Now, we did cut one portion out because it was completely terrible. It's just like you're reading it, you're like, oh my gosh, I couldn't even read through it. But the rest of it, kind of fun. You guys as performers, if you want to throw a voice in there, excellent. Have fun with it. No stuttering.
I was just about to say, I'm ready to bring my stutter, guys.
And my secret wish is that Chris gets Aunt B.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
One of
so
his many.
The first one. We need the die. Okay. So you.
I'm not doing it.
Both of these are
Okay,
mine.
you guys roll.
Okay.
Don't
so,
Oh, and she's got my number one narrator, too.
So you're
I'm Andy.
Andy.
I'm
Okay,
Andy.
here.
Okay, here we go.
Andy
So
Griffith.
you roll.
I can't pronounce his last name.
Oh.
And you are Opie.
Oh, you're in.
So Rob, you have to share your script with Scott.
Okay.
Okay. Roll.
We'll make it work.
Kathleen. Oh, duh. I'm at B. Yeah.
Why is she Aunt B? Did she roll?
Yeah. There's only one left.
Oh, it's the last
am
character.
I?
You're Aunt B.
We're not in
Can
the
you do the
scene,
voice?
so here.
Oh, Andy. Oh, yes!
You can
Yes.
do whatever you want, though. You can take her.
You don't
can
have to
make
share
her
Opie
whoever
with
you
me.
want.
They can. He can read Opie off of there.
Be Aunt B and drag.
What the heck is this?
So, I don't need. Thank you. I don't need a microphone.
An Opie
I
and-
will. I can pull from you.
Oh, about
Who's
Opie.
Molly? Or is she not in this one?
Just 'cause
All right.
it's
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get it started. This is Descripted. So
An Opie and-
here we go. Do we have a? We don't even know the name of this episode. We're gonna call it Band.
Band camp.
Band Camp. One time at Band Camp with Andy Griffith. Ooh, body. Okay. So, Ange, I will start
I'm gonna
this
probably
off.
sound like the worst, by the way.
Everybody ready?
Sure.
Opie lies on his stomach listening to Andy reading Sunday comics aloud. Andy wears an open shirt and his Sunday trousers. Opie is still in his pajamas and bathrobe.
And Orphan Annie she says, "Jumpin' Jehoshaphat, the crooks are heading for the nice Mr. Deacon's ranch. We better go tell Chief of Police." And Sandy, her dog, says, "Arf." What? Arf. You know, when he agrees with her, he says, "Arf."
Oh, Pa, how old is the Orphan Annie?
Oh, about 42, 43, I reckon.
Little Orphan Annie?
No, the comic strip. That old. Little Orphan Andy about your age, I guess. So anyway, the dog Sandy says "arf" and
Aunt B changes the page on me, sticks her head out the door.
Opie, you should be getting dressed. And Andy, you're not going to sit there reading the paper. We should get started.
Excellent.
on B, preaching don't begin till 11 o'clock.
But we want to get a good seat.
Person.
And it's bound to be crowded with that visiting preacher.
Just because he's from New York?
It's because he's famous and everybody's read his book.
I know. I ain't.
Well, all you read.
I ain't.
On B, I hold with Reverend Tucker. He's good enough for me.
Andy.
We've been taken from Reverend Tucker a good many years now. I ain't about to change.
Andy, they're on the same side. Reverend Tucker invited him, and he wants a big turnout, so we'll make a good impression. Opie, go get dressed now.
Opie obeys.
Andy, you too.
All right.
Andy obeys. With resignation, he drags himself up.
I'll tell Clara we'll pick her up. I want to find out what she's going to wear.
Now you know what she's going to wear.
I know, but I want to find out if she's going to wear it.
Andy considers the logic of this. He's very clueless, apparently. Finds none. Aunt B shoos him into the house. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Aunt B is on the telephone. She's dressed for church, wears a hat and pearl earrings, and carries gloves. Andy is coming down the stairs wearing his Sunday suit.
She did it.
Gross.
But how could she deny it? Everyone knows that she's been henna rinsing for years. Oh, natural redhead, my foot. Why, she's been rinsing so long, her temples are henna colored.
Aunt B, you still on with Claire?
Opie comes down the stairs. He, too, is all slicked up. But he has no line. Sorry, Opie.
Let's see. What was it I called you about? Oh, yes. We're going to church and we'll pick you up. By the way, Clara, what are you going to be wearing?
Come on, Aunt B.
Clara, do you think about earrings? What do you think about earrings? Do you think that they're too much?
Come on, Aunt B.
Of course, it is Sunday, but this preacher's from New York.
Come on, Aunt B.
There's no truth in your art over there, Edward.
Well, I haven't been there either, but I always imagine them with earrings.
Aunt B, let's go.
Well, I don't want to wear them if you're not going to wear them.
Me and Opie ain't wearing, well, gosh.
Take two.
Yes. Me and Opie ain't wearing any.
Well, what do you think? I know Reverend Tucker wants us to make a good impression.
Play it safe and just wear one.
You're right. And if we see the other don't, we'll go behind the bushes and take them off. Now, what about perfume?
Aunt B, you can talk it over at the church if you ever get there.
Excuse me, Clara. Andy's shouting at me.
Oh, okay. I was shouting. Okay. Oh, she turns to Andy. I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, narrate.
Well, you don't need that. Like,
Narrate.
you could turn to it. Okay, she turns to Andy. No, she didn't, Aunt B.
I'm going to preach and you coming?
I have to go, Clara. Call me later in the week, Clara. Oh, no. I'll be seeing you. You will be right over.
No, I still have more.
She puts the phone down.
Can we go now?
Well, I've been sitting here waiting for you.
Okay.
Scene. Wow. Well done. Are we rolling for characters again?
Wait, really? Well done. Thank you.
No, not you. Well done, Aunt B.
Okay.
You have a future.
Everyone but
This time there's
Everyone
Edward,
got it.
good job.
5 of us.
All right, 5 people are going to
Okay.
roll. Martha, you've got the
Chris,
thing rolled out?
You roll first. 3. You're Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Scott's
Chris is
gonna
Andy.
Get a bigger role than character of your choice. Now,
Character
this
of
is
your
one-
choice.
You have to play 3
Next time
different
I'm doing
characters
a
with
Jar
3
Jar
different
Binks one.
voices if you do that one. Otherwise, you can choose Barney, Gomer, or Aunt B. Please choose
Misa,
Aunt
we
B.
need to go now. Misa, we need to go now. No, I can't do it.
You want to do the 3?
I can't do it.
You're doing the 3 characters.
Yeah.
You like those ancillary characters,
You gotta
don't
have
you?
some. You gotta have some good. Each one has to have a.
Yeah, they better have a
distinct
different voice.
Not your own voice.
Make one of them Edward.
A French maid or something.
Come on, Aunt B.
3. Oh, Andy. All right, pick that. Oh, that's already taken. That's already taken. Oh, okay. I will be Barney.
Oh, good. That's good.
Barney.
Molly.
Oh, wait to hear this read. We did it last night.
No, there's still Gomer.
So who's rolling?
well, golly.
Okay, who's Andy? Okay, that scene 2. Oh, that's scene 3. Well, I'm confused. Oh, here they are.
Scene 2
Okay,
ended.
I'm Barney. Okay, Aunt B, what did you get? So you're Gomer.
You're Gomer, which means Kathleen is. Is she Aunt B?
Oh,
again?
no, she's awesome.
She is owning
Oh,
Aunt B
okay.
tonight.
She's gonna be Gomer, but she's on yours. She can share with me. Okay. Unless
Are you
we
taking
switch-
parts away
Here,
from Scott?
No, we have to switch sides. Molly's gonna share your script because I think Gomer is. Here, I'll have her move. Here, you move. And I'll sit here because I can't get my big.
Molly, you go outside.
Who rolled narrator?
All right, hang on. You did.
Yeah.
So
I
now
can
you.
I'm sharing with you.
Yes.
You gotta give her a new.
Where's her Aunt B script?
Or should we make Edward be?
Oh.
Okay, so Edward.
All right, here we go. We ready?
All right, Kathleen, we should share.
Okay, so we start after it says exterior church day. Everybody ready? Inside, the organ is still playing the recessional. Dr. Tucker stands at the door with Dr. Breen, greeting the parishioners as they come out. Gomer leads Opie off.
A lovely service, Dr. Tucker. Just lovely. And I thought the sermon was magnificent.
Simply magnificent.
Oh my God. That's Clara.
Oh, thank you.
Got an
That's
issue.
Clara Bell, I think.
Clara smoked a little bit.
What are you talking about?
Dr. Breen, may I introduce Sheriff Taylor, his Aunt Bee, Mrs. Johnson, and Deputy Fife.
That's excellent. They ad-lib greetings and shake hands. Everybody ad-lib greetings, shake hands.
Oh, Dr. Breen, your sermon has such a wonderful lesson for us.
Yes, sir. You really hit the nail right on the head there.
Okay, wait.
You're Barney. Come on.
Yes, sir. That's one subject you just can't talk about enough. Sin.
They all look at him, perplexed by that accent. Barney shifts uneasily.
Well, thank you.
They all look at Dr. Breen, perplexed by that accent.
Will you be around long? We'd be very honored to have you come to dinner.
I wish I could, but I did promise to drive over to Mount Pilot this afternoon to preach a service. But on my way back this evening, I'll stop and have coffee with you if I may.
Oh, we do hope you will.
Oh, that'd be mighty nice. We look forward to seeing you.
Bye.
Ad-lib goodbyes.
Talk
They
about
start
sin.
out. Hey. You stepped on my lines. They start out. Bea and Clara comment about Dr. Breen to themselves as Andy and Barney pass camera. Now go, Andy. You
Talk
pass-
about sin.
You're passing a camera. They exit. All right, dissolve to Andy's front porch. Andy and Barney
All right,
seated
Chris,
in
it's all
rocking
you and I.
chairs. Here's your big scene, boys.
Man, we really packed it away, didn't we?
Yeah, boy.
Fortunately, none of mine goes to fat. All goes to muscle.
Does, huh?
It's a mark of us Fifes. Everything we eat goes to muscle. See there?
I see.
My mother was the same way. She could eat and eat and eat.
Never went to fat.
Know where it went?
Muscle?
Barney nods.
It was a mark of us Fifes.
You know what I believe I'll do? Run down to the drugstore and get some ice cream for later.
You want me to go? I'll go.
No, I'll go.
I don't mind going.
I don't either. I can go.
You're probably tired. Why don't you let me go?
No, I'm not tired. I'll go.
I sure don't mind going.
Why don't we both just go?
Okay.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
And that won the Oscar that year for greatest dialogue. It would be the Emmy, yes.
I'm
I
waiting
get it.
for my
Thank you.
for the
I want an
narrator.
EGOT.
I'm waiting for the narrator.
Now both rise slowly.
Where are we going?
Down to the drugstore to get some ice cream for later.
Aunt Bee comes out on the porch.
Andy, where are you boys going?
Aunt B, we thought we'd run down to the drugstore to get some ice cream for later.
Well, why do you want to run to the drugstore as if it can't wait?
Huh?
That's exactly what the preacher was talking about this morning. Seems as if nothing can wait. Everything is rush, rush, rush.
Both sit down. Gomer,
Wait, I know, but you're supposed
over
to say
shoulder. Okay, over
Hey,
shoulder.
Andy. Andy's.
Andy spies Gomer.
Hey,
over
Gomer,
his shoulder.
where are you headed?
Now Gomer comes up on the porch, his jacket slung over his shoulder.
Oh, I just thought I'd run over to Cousin Goober's and watch him wash his car.
See, there's another example. Run, run, run. Exactly what Dr. Breen was talking about this morning. People just don't know how to relax.
She's right. You know that?
Yeah.
Sit down, Gomer.
Crazy. I guess I just wasn't thinking.
Remember when we used to have them band concerts Dr. Breen was talking about?
Yes, that was relaxing, wasn't it? Sitting around on a Sunday evening listening to music.
Yeah, I'm kind of sorry we don't have the town band anymore.
Sure wish we had it again.
Andy, do you think we could
Could what?
organize the band again?
Well, I don't know.
I bet you could if you put your mind to it.
You know, the boys might enjoy getting together again.
Of course they would.
Uniforms need a bit of repairing, but I could call Clara to help me fix them.
I'd have to get the boys together.
Fine.
Well, the bandstand's all busted and laying over there in a junk heap. I'll need some carpentering.
You don't need carpentry.
Holy cow. I need Karen carpentering.
I'll lend you a hand with it.
You know, the way we're talking about taking up a band concert by tonight.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? If we all pitch in, Gomer and me will get started on the stand.
I'll borrow some tools.
I'll call Clara. We could get started on the uniforms.
I'll just go out to the garage and get my horn.
Keep going.
Now they all
No.
they are all up and buzzing with excitement over their new project.
Oh, we're actually going to have a band concert tonight.
And they scurry to their tasks in different directions as we fade out. Yes. All right. We have to go to the next scene. Yeah. I'll go to this next scene. No, I'll go. I'll go to the next scene. No, I'll go. How about we go to the next scene? See, I'm writing the dialogue right now in front of you. It's amazing. All right, scene 3. What do we have, Martha?
Barney. I wish you remember the Barney. You better have a voice. No, there's so much. I don't want this. Andy.
Andy?
Okay.
Wait.
You be Why am I Andy again? Well,
Scott gets to read because he's gotten the short shrift here. Wait. Scott should read one. He's gotten the short shrift. He's had like one line. All right.
Barney's got a lot of.
Okay, you're on the next one. Scene 3 is Gomer. Who's Gomer? Which one do you have?
Am I Gomer? Molly's Gomer. You want me Gomer?
Molly's Gomer. She had a little one last time.
So for this next thing, the narrator thing, I cut off what he says. So I'm just going to go from where he starts talking and lead into Barney. Who's playing what part? Do we know? Are we ready to go? Need a microphone. Barth, you take that microphone.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready? Accommodate about 6 musicians, whatever that is. It must be that the stage accommodates about 6 musicians. Andy is sawing a 2x4. Barney walks into the scene carrying a large poster, and Andy wipes his brow.
Bandstand's gonna be a lot more work than we thought, huh?
But if you stick with it, no.
Nope.
No.
No.
It's bad enough that you're Edward. Let's just stick with that.
Oh.
Poor boy.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you stick with it, we can get her done, and then we'll just holler over to the square. What you got?
Poster I made to put on the back of the squad car. Let folks know.
Andy turns poster around and reads.
Concert tonight. Relax to music under the stars.
You like that? I made it up.
Good.
Looks up at the sky.
Might be clouding up though.
Well, I could change it to music under the clouds.
Andy shakes his head.
Music under the sky?
It's outdoors. That's obvious.
How about I just leave that part altogether?
Well, what have you got there? Here, concert tonight. Relax too.
How about just concert tonight?
When they hear the music, they'll know it's a concert.
And they'll know it's tonight too, right?
Right.
Forget the poster, huh?
I would.
Boy, that dialogue. Now Gomer comes into scene carrying hammer and saw.
You get Gobber. Goober.
Gobber?
Goober wouldn't come, but he borrowed
Whoa.
us these tools. Only thing is, I'm the only one who can use them. He doesn't want strangers using them. Only a relative.
Oh, brother.
No, I wouldn't have to be. Can be a cousin like me.
I meant, oh, skip it.
Why wouldn't Goba come? I'm saying it. He's still washing his car.
I begged him, but him and his ma are going visiting, and he said he wouldn't put his mother in a dirty car.
Just like Dr. Brain said, everything's rush, rush, rush.
Gruber says, hey, though.
Hey, to Gobber, Goober. Come on, grab hold, lend us a hand.
Grab hold of what?
Andy crosses to the bandstand.
Well, we gotta prop up those timbers and get that sag out of the middle.
Yeah, she's gonna go. That's where she's gonna go.
Have to crawl in under there somehow and heave up those timbers so to wedge this in.
He indicates the
Oh,
2x4 he was cut. You
What?
missed a word there.
Okay,
Andy.
sorry.
Why don't we use a jack? We got one in the car.
Barn, that's inspirational. Here, I've got to go see Aunt Me's coming with the uniforms. I promised I'd get her another sewing machine. Nope. Take charge here.
Andy departs, and Barney takes over. He folds his arms and leans against the bandstand, prepared to supervise.
Okay, Goma, you heard what Andy said. I'm in charge. Let's get cutting here. You crawling under there, and I'll go get the jack.
That's fantastic. Gomer squats down and peers dubiously under the bandstand.
Damp under there. Could be spiders.
Oh, what makes you think there's spiders under there?
'Cause if I was a spider, that's where I'd go.
Goma, there are no spiders under there. Now let's get moving.
I don't know. Sure looks spidery to me.
Now, no spiders under there. Now, will you stop worrying?
But Barney, if I crawl under there.
Look, are we going to do this or aren't we? We all agree we wanted to have a band concert tonight. Well, it ain't going to happen if you just stand around. Now, let's get moving.
But Barney, I'm sure that.
Goma, get down there with them spiders and start working.
And the scene. And can I point out that was a great Ray Romano you were doing? Spectacular. Yes, and Marge Simpson's sisters.
And Molly,
All right,
what that was.
last scene, thankfully.
Wait, we are?
We're all in.
Okay.
Okay, start
Depending on what you get, Jar Jar could appear.
I know, I'm judging now. It's no Jar Jar.
4. Who rolled it?
Dr. Green and Clara.
Unless you want to
Work on your voice.
You do Jar
I'll do Jar Jar.
He's going to do Jar Jar.
Roll.
He's a better judger than I am. Nope. On the table. 3.
3. So you are Aunt B.
Yes! Jar Jar Aunt P. Jar Jar Aunt P.
Your Aunt B?
Please be Jar Jar Aunt P.
I hope you talk to Gober again.
Homer.
Oh, Jar Jar Gomer.
All right. Okay, roll. Bring the thing down.
You doing Jar Jar? He's going to do Jar Jar.
Time.
How much do you have?
Oh, Aunt B's used. Roll.
I was supposed to.
Here.
Because I've done a lot. If you want.
So 5 is
I have
Homer's
actually.
used. So roll again.
I get your attention. Oh, never mind. Wait. Never mind. I have 4.
1.
5.
Andy. Okay.
I'm fine.
Oh, I got
Who's Andy?
Molly.
Oh, I know.
Think of a voice.
I already thought of it.
Okay.
It's so bad, it's good.
Let's
You're better at voices.
You a cute little boy.
This
is going to be awesome.
You're
This is
frightening
so
me.
We're going to have such a fun time.
I don't know.
together. Okay.
All right, you got it? All right, do we have the characters?
No.
Yeah, we are.
I'm sure it'll be original and unique as the last one. All right, I'm going to start this one off. They're seated in front of music stands. They're just finishing the Skater's Waltz. So this is the band, which is hardly recognizable, much like this script and what we're doing to it. It finishes and Andy sighs.
Oh, you're Andy. Okay.
I knew we was out of practice, but I didn't know we was that much out of practice. Luther,
Yep.
Luther, you're a little late now and then.
What say?
I say you're late. You're dragging.
Sounded real good to me too.
No, it was off. Way off.
How's that?
It was off, boys. We just got to get with it. Let's take the skater's waltz once more, and let's do it better this time.
What did you say, Andy?
I say let's do it again and do it better.
Sounded real good to me.
Ready? 1, 2.
They play. It sounds horrible. Andy stops. He waves his hands to stop the others, intent on their music, and unable to hear him, they keep right on.
Hold it. Whoa, fellers.
All stop except for the saxophonist, who blissfully plays on.
Luther, hold it. Hold it.
Luther stops and looks around.
What did you say, Andy? What did you stop us for? We was going real good that time.
We got the spirit, all right. We just got to get together on the tune.
I'm together. It's him.
Now you have to be all.
Yeah, okay, so he points to the trombonist.
Don't tell me. I'm playing What's Road here. Look at the notes.
No, she's the clarinetist.
Oh.
She's all.
Remember your character?
No. You read them. You're the one that's missing.
Don't tell me.
They ad-lib an argument. That's you ad-libbing an argument.
Oh my God.
Okay. During this, Aunt Bee and Clara enter arguing. As they come in, Aunt Bee holds the torn, mildewed jacket.
B, I told you before we started we couldn't do it.
I know what you told me, Clara, but it didn't hurt to try, did it?
If you ask me, it was just a waste of time.
Well, I don't think so.
Hey, Andy.
Come on.
Andy.
You had one job.
Wait a minute. Ladies, wait a minute.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Oh, it's no use, Andy. These uniforms are just too far gone. Look at this.
Holds
And
up the jacket very creepily.
No, it's more like the old guy on Griffin.
Yeah, the old guy in Family Guy.
And the others are even worse.
I told you it was a waste of time.
Yes, I know you said that. Clara?
Okay, to Andy. I gotta say that.
We worked and worked, but we just couldn't do it.
That's a shame, boys. Looks like no uniforms.
Well, I wished I'd have known, Andy. I sure can't play without a uniform.
You sure can't play with one.
That's supposed to be funny?
Ad-lib argument.
Oh no, I can remember. Wait.
During it, Barney and Gomer enter quarreling.
Wasn't my fault. It was you and your Jack.
Oh, pipe down, Gomer. Just pipe down.
The others have stopped their argument and now turn to Barney and Gomer.
Don't tell me you got bad news, too.
Well, it's all about the bandstand.
What about it?
You tell him you did it.
I didn't do nothing.
You and Goober's hammer.
You and your Jack. I told you I heard something give.
Ad-lib argument between them.
Wait, hold it.
Well, I was under there. See,
Oh, wait, she wasn't.
oops, sorry.
Stepping
Wait.
online.
Hold it. What happened?
Well, I was under there, see, and you know how dark it is? Spiders and all.
I don't know what he hit, but it must have been holding up the whole shebang.
I didn't go to hit nothing. Just took a whack at a spider. I told you there were spiders under there.
Anyway, she began to creak and rumble, and
The whole thing?
Barney nods. That was Barney,
Well,
by the
is
way, for
there
those of you
any
that couldn't figure it
chance
out.
Well, is there any chance of propping it up again?
It's a whole day's work, and I'm just too pooped to start.
well, I'm too pooped. I'll tell you that. I don't see how you're going to have a band concert without a bandstand.
And then I've no uniforms.
Oh, I knew they weren't going to have uniforms.
Clara.
Who's Clara?
I'm not.
Scott is.
Oh, I knew they weren't going to have uniforms.
Now all parties fall to arguing with each other. Andy tries to stop them.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold it. We can still practice. Listen.
Who's Luther?
You're Luther. It's not highlighted.
Oh.
Practice? You read it? You ready to go again, Andy?
And Luther starts to play a saxophone to add to the din. Andy sags defeated. End of that act. But we
there's
go right
more.
into
Keep
the
going.
final part. No changes here. Let's see. Okay,
Read this.
Opie, lying on his stomach with one arm hanging over the edge of the porch. Barney sits soaking his feet in a pail of water. Bee sits exhausted, fanning herself. Clara's there. Andy is spread out. Well, you know what, the way it's okay. It's spread out on chair and rubs salve in palms of his hands. Gomer sits on top step with head propped against porch post. He rubs his neck.
All right, there you go.
Well, nobody can say we didn't at least try to have a band concert.
Sure can't say that.
Spider bite!
He looks at Barney about to say something. At this point, Dr. Breen drives into the driveway, gets out, crosses to the porch.
Good evening, folks.
Hi, Dr. Breen.
Yeah, they all end with a greeting.
Well, I said I'd stop by on my way back and have coffee with you, but now I'm afraid I won't even be able to do that.
Oh, what's a shame?
Oh my God.
Well, it seems as if my sermon this morning had some effect.
Oh, Andy.
Oh, sorry.
Andy.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Sorry, that was a little loud.
Look at you all. Nice and relaxed, a picture of contentment. Yes, you all look as serene and relaxed as if you had just finished listening to a pleasant band concert. Yes.
All look at each other.
Good, good. I'm happy to see it. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have to rush back to New York now. Goodbye again.
He starts toward his car. Gomer calls after him.
Oh, Reverend, we ain't relaxed. As a matter of fact, we're pooped. See, we tried to organize a...
Gomer.
Dr. Breen has
Breen.
stopped and taken a step back to them.
I beg your pardon.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, nothing, Reverend. Gomer was just saying, what's your hurry?
Oh, yes, yes.
He smiles, slows his move to the car as all warily wave goodbye. Fade out.
But there's more.
Wow, that was it for Descripted. Thank you, performers. I would say everyone did an excellent job, but those of you that didn't know who you are, good job, everybody. Thank you so much. That's it. Coming back in a few minutes, we'll be back with Super Fight, Meerkat, YouTube, what else? Google Hangout. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in just a moment with Super Fight. All right, we are almost ready. We need Super Fight up here. Edward, this is your show and Martha's show, so you know how to roll.
I know how to do everything. Are we doing anything special with it?
No, I'm going to introduce it real quick here.
Because I'm awful at introducing stuff.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, you did great.
Sure.
Well, it's relative.
How about my creepy old woman?
Okay, everybody, we are going to play Super Fight. This is going to be a standard edition. It's not one of the special editions that we've made up, which is all right. Depending on how this goes, Martha, are we doing this in the 2-round format that we normally do? Okay, so first round, we are going to have our 3 contestants here. Why don't you guys grab a stool? Grab a stool, each of you guys, and sit down.
Grab a stool.
Edward, grab a stool.
I guess not. This is my stool.
Yes.
Oh, Kyle, move that one over a little bit. This is the one you're going to be sitting on. You're in the middle, Mike.
Make sure you talk into the microphone. None of these got turned off, did they? No? Is yours off, Jenny?
Testing,
All right,
testing,
yours
1,
is-
2, 3.
There you go.
I know.
Make sure you talk into the microphone.
I think it works.
Perfect. And we can tilt that down a little bit for you. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Super Fight. We're going to have 2 rounds. The winner of the first round is going to end up playing the winner of the second round, and we will have the big battle at the end. And we got to watch Edward carefully because he cheats. Okay, let's introduce our players. Over on the end, we have...
I am Jenny Wolin. I am a Southgate super fan. I'm
Yes, you're
not
the
on any
super fan.
podcasts yet. I'd like to be, though.
We also call you Twitter Girl because she does some tweeting for us.
Yes.
In the middle.
Kyle D. Smith. I volunteer at China Aquarium, and I love being on the podcast.
Awesome, Kyle.
Even though I've only
Welcome.
been here twice.
Excellent. And finally,
I'm Edward Lee, co-owner of This Week in Geek.
Misa Edward Lee. Okay.
Misa sad.
I'm going to step out of it. Ladies and gentlemen,
no.
Super Fight. Pay attention because we have to vote for this, Megan. All right.
Okay, so like, how are we picking the cards this time?
Okay, so this time you're going to be drawing 1 character card and 2 attribute cards. You have to fight out no matter how bad it is. So if you have a
pet rock with the Pope Mobile?
Sure. That'd be awesome, though. The new Pope is a pet rock. That's my life.
So, okay.
Draw one of these, 2 of those.
I know, I've played this before.
You play? Okay. Well, then.
I think I actually have a chance this time.
All right, so I think I'm actually Mrs. Southgate. I just turned into Mrs. Southgate. So you guys go first. I'll go last.
Okay, I am a spider in a berserker rage, and I'm 9 feet tall.
I am a Spartan.
Okay.
I am a Spartan who has 2 extra legs and has just strength 5 energy drinks.
Okay. I am a bull who has tiny T-Rex arms. And I can blow 200 mile per hour winds. It doesn't say how or which end, but I can blow. So watch
Don't
out.
question the logic behind these.
All right, so you have a Spartan who's high on energy drinks, so he can't think clearly, and then you have a spider who can't think because it's in a rage.
Yes,
How
it's
I
in a
win
berserker
is-
rage, and it's 9 feet tall.
I don't. None of you weigh over 200 pounds.
Well, I do know one thing. You're distracted by the color red.
No, bulls are colorblind. They don't get distracted by any color.
Tested you. Haha. It's a movement of the cape.
Okay, so
Yes.
all I have to do is just
Stay away from the color
No.
red.
I just wait until you come towards me, and I can just blow you away and kill you because of the smell.
I have 4 legs, so I can basically implant them in the ground. So,
200 mile per hour winds. That's just a little bit too much.
well, we're talking about a 204.
I have 8
Spartan.
legs, so
So you're 9 feet tall. Let's say you're daddy long legs. Those things are super tall, but they don't bite you. So I'll be fine.
it never specified what kind of spider I am. Therefore, I
Okay.
am not a daddy long leg.
Which spider are you?
I'd have to say I'm a tarantula.
Tarantulas.
A 9-foot tall tarantula out of the berserker range. How is that not scary?
Because I'm a bull who can blow you away with a single breath or push.
And also, when I defeat all of you, I say, "This is Sparta."
Okay, I'll just run away and let you two fight. Then whoever's won, I'll just blow them away. That's
I
how
just drank
win.
5 energy drinks. I can basically fight forever.
You can fight for like an hour and a half, and then you just won't do anything. So I just have to wait for an hour and a half, and then
it's called a sugar crash. You're really
I'm pretty
high
sure
on
that's
whatever
just
it is
placebo.
for an hour and a half, and then all you just want to do is sleep.
So
Forever.
let's vote because it's done. So 3 guys are giant spider, Spartan who's higher in energy drinks, and a bull. Who votes for the spider? Who votes for the Spartan? Who votes for the bull? Yep. Not even a pity vote.
I got the most.
I got second.
I can just remember. I don't need to keep score.
Wait a minute. Is this the first time I ever remember Edward losing?
Sure.
Oh gosh. Oh my god.
Yes.
I wish this was me.
Do you guys want to go first or should I go?
Okay.
Oh, no, you guys have to go first.
I'll go first.
Okay?
I'm a velociraptor that can control magnets. And I'm a tween. Yes. Life-fitting.
So go ahead.
I'm not sure if this is good or bad. I am a Playboy millionaire. I am made of paper. And my sidekick is the Statue of Liberty.
Wait, put it down. You're the statue. Wait.
I am a Playboy millionaire who's made of paper, and my sidekick is the Statue of
So
Liberty.
I am a college a cappella group. I am armed with a machine gun, and I can duplicate one opponent attribute. And I'll duplicate controls magnetism. So first of all, the tween velociraptor will automatically love me because I'm an a cappella group, and they're awesome.
But it's a velociraptor, not a teenage girl.
Then I'll shoot it with my machine guns.
I can control magnetism, and technically lead is magnetized.
You're a dinosaur. It doesn't know how to use its powers.
Velociraptors are the most intelligent thing to walk the earth. Have you seen Jurassic Park?
Have you ever gave anything to a dog? They don't know how to use it. It's the same with a dinosaur. Even dogs are smarter. They won't know what to do with it. They'll just stop and peel all over
A
the
chihuahua can't open a door.
How do you know? You've never met a velociraptor. You don't know how smart or
first of all,
not smart they are.
The real velociraptors are covered in feather and are about the size of chickens. So you're a chicken, like a dinosaur,
It
covered in
doesn't say a
feathers.
real life velociraptor. It could say Jurassic Park velociraptor.
No, a velociraptor is a velociraptor. That's like saying,
Let's attack
And
you for a
Edward-
second.
this is
Edward
how I
wouldn't-
win.
The Statue of Liberty is basically made of metal.
Wait a
Metal
minute. The
is magnetic.
Statue of Liberty is a weeping angel.
The Statue of Liberty is made of metal, so basically I can crush you with your own sidekick.
No, wait a minute. Remember the episode of Doctor Who? The Statue of Liberty is a weeping angel.
So it's your psychic. All I have to do is have two of my guys continuously look at it. It can't move. Yes,
Yes,
she is.
I am made out of paper.
So she's a Playboy millionaire who definitely has some gold on you because you're a billionaire. All I have to do is take the metal and just kill you with it.
Yeah, and then you could also crush her using her own sidekick, the Statue of Liberty, which is basically metal.
Okay, well, first of all, you're a velociraptor. I can just shoot you with a machine gun. I have more guys who can control magnetism, so my power...
Who said that I'd be wearing gold? First off, I am made of paper. How would I be able to support that?
So
Don't question the physics.
So let's say...
I will question the physics.
So let's say you have a billionaire Playboy. He's going to have some money on him, and he's probably definitely going to have some metal on him because he's a... He's going to carry some sense
Well,
around with
technically,
him.
he's most
going
likely made of his
to-
own money.
He's going to have gold something, or even if he has a metal filling. Any one of those things, I can kill you with.
First off, I made of paper. Why would I have a metal filling in my tooth? Yes, you really need to consider the fact that I'm made of paper before you make your arguments.
Okay. I'll shoot you with like 8 machine guns.
Okay.
Now that is a legitimate argument.
I'll
Okay,
shoot the
here's my
Velociraptor
idea.
with 8 machine guns.
I can use my dew claws to attack you.
But I'm a billionaire playboy. I
Speaking to the
can like sponsor your a cappella group. So why would you want to kill me?
Because I'm a college a cappella group. I don't know. We'll go to audience, I guess. Who votes for Playboy billionaire, made of paper? Okay. Who votes for the Velociraptor chicken? Who votes for the college a cappella group? Yeah, there we
You
go.
betrayed me, father.
All right, so I won. 1-1. Yep.
You betrayed me.
Sounds.
Oh gosh. Can I please switch?
Nope. I'm even worse than you. Are you any good, Jenny? Because
I'm no good.
this-
I'm
right-
not terrible.
Right now, I'm a duel of idiots. No, not really.
Can I
So-
please switch?
Okay,
No,
I'm
you
not terrible.
You go first.
I'm everyone at Burning Man, writing a mime, and I can kill you if I kiss you.
Okay.
I'm a pet rock trapped in a potato sack for over 1,000 years old.
I am an angel who is Amish, and I am walking 12 wiener dogs. So I don't have to
imagining Castiel walking 12 wiener
They're
dogs.
called dachshunds.
I don't have to defend myself against a rock and a potato bag. I just have to worry about. So you have. We looked at this.
I'm everyone at Burning Man writing
Yes,
a mime.
It is. That was 3,000 people, I believe.
Yes.
3,000 people sitting on top of one guy. That guy is going to not be able to do anything.
No one specified the size of the mime. It could be a giant mime.
Okay. I'm an angel, so I'm gonna be Lucifer, the guy with the blazing sword. All I have to do is just, I don't know, kill your mime so you can't move. Then I'll kill each one of you individually.
Well, you can't kill me. I'm a rock.
Yeah, I'd probably just throw you somewhere.
I can just pick up the bag and drop it in a volcano.
I'm over 1,000 years old. I mastered the combat fighting styles of dinosaurs, and I'm in a potato sack. Was there someone
Oh
racing?
yeah, well
in a
you're
potato
1,000 years
sack?
old, so I'd probably sell you to the Smithsonian as an artifact.
Oh, shoot, I can lock you in a museum. I just have to like give you to the Smithsonian. And how we win at Burning Man is I just kill everyone with a sword. I'm Lucifer. I can win.
What if
Wait
someone
a minute,
is
which
actually
Lucifer are
racing
you
in the potato
specifying?
sack?
Lucifer directly from the mythology, the Lucifer from Death the Part-Timer, the Lucifer from
Lucifer
Those are
from Constantine.
supernatural. Oh, okay.
Jersey. I'm Jersey Lucifer.
And
She's not
J-Lo.
an angel. She's not an angel.
She is most definitely not an angel.
Okay, so I guess vote. This isn't.
No, wait a minute. I can kill you if I kiss you. So in order to get close enough to use the sword, that might give someone a chance to kiss you.
Swords are usually broadswords, 3 feet
Well,
long.
there's 3,000 people. I'm sure one of them, while
they're
you're killing
all riding
people.
one giant mime. You're not going to be spread out. You're just going to be sitting on top of a mime. I can just like one slash. Huh?
Yeah.
So
some of us can get
wait.
off of the mime.
She said she was riding a giant mime, so they would have to jump off the mime and kill themselves, unless it's a small mime. No, I'm an angel.
Yes.
I'm Lucifer. Lucifer the angel. he can.
Why would Lucifer have any regard for these dogs? Think about your logic.
Okay, I kill the
They're
dogs
called
and I start to kill
dogs.
you. That's easy. Who votes for everyone at Burning Man riding a mime? 4, 5, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no. Who votes for the pet rock? Who votes for
Half
the
a pity
angel? All right, I get 3. I don't know how I lost.
Woohoo!
Don't know how I lost.
All right, here we go with round 2. Are these all the dead cards?
Yeah. So this is round 2 of Super Fight, or how to get schooled by an 8-year-old.
That is true.
No, not going to happen.
I'm never tired.
All right.
I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, so we have to draw 1 white. How does this work? We draw 3 white and choose 1?
No. No. No, 1 white.
1 white, 2 black. All right.
What?
I'm not looking. Don't look.
No, I'm not. I'm just.
You're looking.
Did you?
No.
Right. You can't choose. Okay. So, all right. Who are our contestants?
My name's Chris Mao.
And you are?
Molly Southgate?
And I'm Rob Southgate. I'm your dad.
Yes.
Prepare
I know
to
that.
die.
Oh.
What are you,
Prepare
Scott
to die.
Pilgrim?
Yeah.
Prepare to die.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start on your end.
Great. I'm a bionic hobo that shoots glitter.
Yes.
No.
Round 1 goes to Chris. All right. You are?
I am a T-Rex, and I can hold my breath forever. And I'm armed with a tranquilizer gun.
All right.
So are you your mom?
Yes.
Yeah. Except I have a tranquilizer gun, and you
Everything
can't-
else is accurate, though. She's a T-Rex.
She takes tranquilizer.
But
Right.
you can't. But Mom, you can't hold your breath forever. You can only hold it for like
Try.
That in a
second.
quarter?
You can hold it for like half a second,
Wow.
maybe.
This turned to turning a family against each other.
That's right. Oh, I love it. Okay. I am a boy band. And I am 3 stories tall.
Boo.
And I'm riding a broomstick. I will crush you guys.
Oh.
Head. It's a
Yeah.
3-story height head.
So, you know what?
You're Justin Timberlake.
First of all, a T-Rex is not 3 stories tall. So this is not going to be hard for me to beat a T-Rex. I'm a boy band.
I'm totally bionic. You're done. And I shoot glitter. Glitter. You're doing like a video shoot.
I'm a boy band. I gain power when you shoot me with glitter.
No, you don't.
I become
You
more
start
powerful.
posing.
Yeah.
You start singing in unison. You can't do anything.
You hit me with glitter and I jazz hands at you.
Yeah.
Showtime!
I'm bionic.
You're bionic. Who cares?
I distract
three
you.
stories tall. I
The
step
T-Rex
on you.
eats you, and then
No.
all of them.
How do
Like
you say
super
the
speed,
T-Rex-
vision. I can jump. It's like great.
Wait a minute. You're trying to define that everything is bionic?
No, I'm the $6 million man. I got the eye. You
That's
had
a
the
hobo.
you had the doll.
Oh, yeah, I did. It was
Yeah.
called an action figure.
You know,
Well,
So,
Ultron. I am
Mom, guess
Ultron.
what?
all right, T-Rex, what are you going to do?
I'm a T-Rex. I'm gonna get so mad at your lame music, and I'm going to stomp all over you.
I'm 3 stories tall. How are you going to
show
stomp
off.
on me?
I'm gonna wait. No, actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna interrupt your show and hold my breath forever because you have an ego out of control. You're gonna go crazy. I'm gonna shoot you with a tranquilizer gun, and then I'm going to stomp on you.
You can't stomp on me. I'm riding
Then
a
I'm
broomstick. I'm in the air.
Well, if
Then
she
I'm
shoots, hold
gonna
on.
jump.
Hold on. She
Try to
shoots
reach
you with the
those-
tranquilizer gun. You guys fall down. Then she eats you. Then I shoot the glitter to distract the
I
T-Rex.
pictured her trying to reach me with the little arms.
Yeah, well, no, she shoots you, and then I shoot the glitter, and I bionic her behind to death.
Oh,
No. I fought Bigfoot and won. Just remember that.
That was a robot Bigfoot. That doesn't say robot T-Rex.
Doesn't matter.
And I'm still a boy band. I mean, boy bands.
Pretty
No.
much.
Yeah.
No, while they're hogging.
We make you cry with our emoting.
That's right. Hanging tough. Just remember
We
that.
have the right stuff.
Wait, make all the fans of the boy band cry, and then they're gonna cry with them.
Yeah, right. Way to throw all the fans under the bus there.
Yeah.
Yep.
InSync will be calling you.
And frankly, I'm a boy
Sorry.
band, 3 stories tall, flying around on a broomstick. I'll just drop. You know
So what are
that
you
one
in?
band they had the one that looked like a monkey. I
What
would
house
throw
are you
him
in?
off at you.
Hufflepuff? What are you trying to say?
Splat. There we go. All right,
We
let's
had the
vote.
vote.
Let's vote. So
Bionic hobo with glitter gun. I totally win.
really,
I totally win.
T-Rex
we're not
with a
saying whether you want to see that
tranquilizer.
as a movie. Okay, what was this one? T-Rex. Okay, how many? 1,
3.
2, 3, 4. How many on the hobo?
But
1,
5,
2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
And how many
Good
on the
job.
boy band? They voted 2. Yeah, crickets.
Hey, was that like 98 degrees, boy band? What would
It's 98
color
degrees.
me bad? Will you color me bad of this?
Yes, yes. I'm boys to men.
Boy-
All right. Well, that was lame. I still say I
Yeah.
won. All right. Let's draw. Round 2.
Is this super pout or super fight?
It's super lame. I didn't win.
I can't.
Oh, oh, I got a good one. I got a good one. All right. What did you get?
How many cards are you taking, number 1?
Yes.
How many white cards are you taking? Do you get 1?
No.
Yes,
yes.
1.
I'm happy about my card, and I'm so upset about it. No.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
I'm so going to
I
own you both.
can't pronounce his name. Inside a giant,
That's Genghis Khan.
I'm Genghis Khan.
Remember
Inside,
him? He was in Night at the Museum. He's the one that. Ooh, he's
Ooh,
a
I like
warrior.
him.
He did. That's how he talked.
Misa Genghis Khan?
That was another excellent impression.
Excellent.
And then there's the Easter Island guy.
Dum dum. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
All right.
okay. I am Genghis.
Dum-dum. Go ahead.
I'm Genghis Khan inside a giant robotic mermaid.
Wow.
Yes, it's a mermaid.
And
And my bottom half is a sloth.
Is a what?
sloth.
So I'm
Genghis Khan inside a giant robotic mermaid. Bottom half is a sloth.
This is so Jim Henson.
Yeah, which is,
Is this
a
Dark
guy
Crystal?
that I was in high school band with. We called him the sloth for obvious reasons. All right, I'm a zombie, and I'm unaffected by impact. And here's the best part: I can summon an army of internet trolls.
Wow.
Yep. You will all be criticized.
Oh, we'll all be trolled.
Yeah.
All right,
well,
so
I'm Genghis Khan. I'm just gonna
Nothing-
get super mad at you.
nothing personal.
All
I've,
your
re-
accounts.
I've really picked a good one. I'm Mario Brothers. And
From the movie or the
no,
game?
from the well, according to you, the movie is good, so it doesn't matter. I am 100 Mario Brothers,
Whoa!
and I'm in a helicopter.
Wait, would that be 200?
What, so you drop mushrooms
100?
on us?
It could be 50 of each or 100 of each, whatever. It's a lot.
Yeah, it says 100 of them.
I'm 100 of them, so maybe it's 100 sets of Mario Brothers in a
Wow.
helicopter.
Oh,
Yeah, O is right.
yeah.
Well, first of all, if there's 200 brothers in a helicopter, the weight alone is going to make it crash.
They're
you
cartoons,
burn,
they
you're
don't weigh
dead.
anything.
No, not if it's the movie ones. That's 100 John Leguizamos, which is so annoying.
It would kill you.
Done.
Any internet troll would
I'm
be
inside a
done.
giant
Internet
mermaid.
trolls would just criticize that to death. Done.
Guess
What'd
what? Internet troll. I'm Genghis Khan. I'm gonna get so mad at you. Hack all your accounts and make it so you never live again.
What? I'm
You're
a
a
zombie. I'm not going to live again. But I'm going
Wait, you're a
to
zombie?
bite your slothy half because you've got a slothy half, and I'm going to bite it and turn it into a zombie sloth.
I'm throwing mushrooms at you.
Ooh,
Throwing
zombie.
mushroom. Great. I'm eating. I'm a zombie. I'm just eating.
They explode. You die.
You better be pretty good at shooting because
No, you guys are contained in there, and the mushrooms go back and forth, just like the game.
She's contained in a
I'm
giant
inside.
robotic suit. You can drop mushrooms in there.
Done.
No, it's
but you know what?
sealed
I'm
up.
smarter than you. You're throwing green
You're-
mushrooms, so I'm
you're-
one-upping all over the place.
You're a zombie.
Bing, bing.
Oh.
Thank you. I had no idea.
Boing, boing, boing.
All right, so you know what?
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm fighting a losing battle. A zombie with internet trolls
I
unaffected by
can't.
impact.
I can't do this.
You can if you're
So
throwing
you're at
fire
Wizard
at me,
World.
I'm just
You're at
burning
Wizard
up.
World Comic Con is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I actually smell like burning chicken because I'm zombie getting hit with fireballs. What are you doing to me? Nothing. Yeah, I'm just fighting your
hacking
sloth
you.
side.
Wait, no, my
I'm finally-
mermaid.
I'm-
I'm inside a giant robotic.
I may
mermaid.
win a super fight. That's all. I
All
know.
right, so let's take a vote on this. We've got Mario Brothers, 100 Mario Brothers sets in a helicopter. Mario Brothers?
Wow. No.
1,
Two,
3.
My wife's not voting for me. She's out.
Oh.
Giant robotic
We've got
mermaid
the Genghis Khan,
and giant robotic mermaid.
giant robot mermaid, Genghis Khan, sloth bottom half. One.
Yay.
What? I'm a zombie that can summon internet trolls unaffected by impact. 3. Oh, I won that round.
No, I got 3.
He got 3. Oh,
We tell
he
you,
tied that round.
we're not owned by an 8-year-old.
Yeah. All right.
Soon you
So
will be.
who won the first
Soon
one?
you
She did?
will
I did.
be.
You did.
Yeah.
You have 2. I have what? Yeah. You have. Okay. Let's just play.
Just keep going.
1 in a tie. Let's see what happens here. All right.
I better get a good one.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, that
mine
is
is
so
tough.
true.
Molly, you just better win this. It's
Mine
so
is tough.
Oh, yes.
Mine is terrible.
Mine is awesome.
All right.
You get to start, Mr.
I get to
Southgate.
start. It starts out awesome. I'm Jack Bauer.
Okay.
So everything has to be accomplished within 24 hours.
That's right.
Here's where we get trouble. I'm 6 inches tall.
So you're Ant-Man, Chad Powell.
I am Ant-Man Jack Bauer. Now we're getting
Jack
good
Bauer.
again. I have the power to summon cats to do my bidding.
Yes.
Now, I reserve the right to tell you whether it is kittens, like cats, or the cast of cats. I'm going with kittens, yes.
Yes. Good
Because the
job.
cast of cats very squishy. They would die quickly. All right.
What about the Thundercats?
I wish it said that. I would win.
You would,
It's
but
I
you
would Lion-O.
Lion.
But it has to be kittens.
Snarf.
Snarf.
Go ahead.
Bings.
Who are you?
I am a hipster.
6 inch Jack Bauer beats you.
No. I'm a hipster. I can read minds and I can clone self, but each clone is half as smart as the previous.
So, wow.
So by like number 3, you're functionally retarded. Excellent.
Which
I'm the last clone.
Yeah, but by 3 clones in,
the
you're
gene
going
pool,
down
there's
quick.
A little. So I'm a fainting goat, but I control the weather and I can spray neurotoxin.
Wow.
Did you say neuro or Eurotoxins?
Either way.
Yeah.
With the hipster, Jack Bauer. Where neurotoxin with an N.
All
So,
right. So
Okay, who wants to vote?
all right. So first
the
of all,
hipster that can read
I'm
minds.
fainting goat with the controls the weather and neurotoxin. I win by default, unfortunately.
I don't think so because
A
6 inch
hipster-
tall Jack Bauer is a force to be reckoned with, and I'm going to summon cats that are
I
going to
can
go all
summon a hurricane.
But that's
hurricane.
A ton of Bernices.
Big deal.
Tornado. Big death.
You know what? Hour 2, I survived the hurricane. I'm back. Every hour, I reset. I kicked heroin in 3 minutes if you go by the timelines established by the show. That your hurricane does nothing to me. You hipster, there's only one I have to worry about. The other 2 doofuses. You can read my mind, but you know what?
Yeah.
Read this.
You're still
Guess
gonna
what?
Yes.
you're
Guess
still gonna
what?
debate it.
Hipsters can read minds already.
So that's not a special power. They already can read minds.
Yes, and I will touch your cheek.
They do have the
forever.
power to move me.
They have the best fashion choices ever, which are also the worst.
Best is qualifying.
And
Yes.
they can read mine.
So in other words, I'm a hipster. You know it.
No, but okay.
Yeah, just give me like 6 more years to grow this beard out.
No.
With
Your people. What do you mean your people? All right.
What do you mean us?
Let's vote because I don't think there's any fighting going on here. Hipster,
They can read minds. 1, 2.
2. Oh, look at grandma.
It's a grandma vote.
There's 3.
Fainting goat.
Fainting goats. 3.
4.
4.
Oh.
Thanks, Dad. Jack 6-inch Jack Bauer.
Of
1.
course, Edward.
Yeah. So Chris is the
Wow.
big winner of
The round
this.
2.
That was round 3.
Yeah, I won this. Well, I mean,
You won. So round 2 of our 3 rounds, whatever. Chris and Jenny fight it out.
The second match of round 3 of match day 7. All right. I have a chance. I could win my first super fight 52
Good.
weeks in. I doubt it.
No, you're up against Jenny. She had some pretty good ones going on there.
I'm not going to be intimidated by the hair at all. Just want to let you know. Yeah, you got to sit down. All right, it's a battle to the death. 3 rounds.
And I'm a Supernatural fan, so I'm clinically insane.
We play a Super Fight Supernatural edition.
And I know how to hide a body.
And you know what? Okay. I will hold on a second. All right, Jenny, go ahead.
I am myself as a narcoleptic, so basically me during math class. And I'm driving the Pope Mobile.
Oh, that's good. And she's falling asleep, which is awesome. And conversely, I am your mom. wearing a suit of armor, and I can create a hologram of myself.
Well,
You're done. Just
my mom
vote.
is just
You're done.
no.
You're driving.
My mom has literally no skills. She has said it herself.
Okay, she has no skills. You are driving the Pope Mobile, falling asleep. I don't have to do anything except just be there, watch you crash. You're done. It crashes. It doesn't matter. If she's done. I mean, she crashes, she gets rattled around. It's ugly. So probably. But
Yeah.
when it goes over the cliff, you ever seen Toons as a driving cat? The car explodes. Italy, a lot of hills, a lot of mountains. She's in trouble. No, she's in a. Yeah, that's good. All right, so we're gonna vote. We're gonna do a quick vote because it was not a very good draw for us.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
are we
So
voting for
my mom, who can
go-
create a hologram of herself wearing a suit of armor.
Mom, you guys are horrible.
Me driving the Pope Mobile as a narcoleptic.
Oh wow, Jenny, that's all right. That's good. We need better draws. No, is that it? Oh, if it's it, she won. That's okay. All right.
Yeah.
We have 3 rounds. You're so owned.
Yes, I did.
She can't come back from this onslaught. It was a crazy onslaught. All right. So I am Katniss Everdeen.
Okay.
Not only am I Katniss Everdeen, I throw knives and I throw burritos.
I am Martha Stewart. I am rabid, and I have acid blood.
Yeah.
How do you know Martha Stewart has acid blood?
It was a bad.
Martha Stewart.
It was a prison thing. So pretty much, I'm gonna throw a burrito. We're done. So, Katniss can throw knives, has a bow and arrow, throws burritos.
Yeah, I have very little chance at this one.
Are we going to vote? Okay, who's going to vote for Martha Stewart? And who's going to vote for Katniss? Wow, a unanimous.
Yes, I
right.
knew I had no chance.
All right, to the last.
The only way I'd have a chance as Martha Stewart is if you were a pet rock.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or Doctor Who. No. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. I'm so losing.
No, I'm so losing.
All right, go ahead.
I'm a vampire, but I'm wearing one of those cones that they put on dogs after they get fixed.
The cone of shame. She can't bite me.
And I'm wearing beer goggles, literally.
You're right. You can't win. It doesn't matter what happens to me. All right. So I am my player to my left. So I'm Jenny. Hold on. I'm also not only am I that. My bottom half is a Sasquatch. So I'm the bottom half of a Sasquatch, the top half of Jenny, and I'm a pacifist. Well, this is like over.
We're probably just going to have an odd political debate, and then you're gonna end up winning because you're me, and I have an A in speech and debate.
I'm Jenny, and as she stated, she's a Supernatural fan. She knows how to kill vampires in a pacifist kind of way. Just wait till the light comes; they're gonna die.
No, supernatural vampires, I'd have to be non-pacifist, as in chop my own head off.
That's right. See, that's not bad. So you have the cone of shame.
Yeah, so my head can't be chopped off.
That's right. That would be bad.
Well, it could be like one of those easy level beer goggles that they had us put on in the 7th grade that one day. That one day in the 7th grade, they had us all put on like beer goggles and do various tasks.
So you couldn't see? It was all
It was basically blurry, and I was slightly lightheaded. So basically, when I have a cold and I'm not wearing my glasses.
See? So how can you see anything and you have the cone of shame? You couldn't bite anything.
I know I couldn't bite anything, but you can't fight me. You're a pacifist.
I don't have to
you
fight
can't
you.
do
All I have
anything
to do is
to
wait.
me.
I can talk nice to you and say, oh, it's too bad that you're a vampire. I feel sorry for you. I just have to wait. I don't have to do anything. You can't bite me. I just have to wait it out.
Yeah, we'd probably just have a political debate, and whoever won that would win this. And unfortunately, due to the fact that I know myself,
You'd win.
Yeah.
See, you're a good arguer. You can't argue again. The better you argue, okay, we're going to vote. I am Jenny, half Sasquatch, pacifist Jenny. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm going to win a super fight.
And then I'm the vampire wearing the cone of shame.
Yay! Hey, just so you know, I was you in super fight and your daughter. So I won. Just want to let you know.
Let's hear it for Chris. He won super fight, but really that last round, even though Jenny lost, Jenny won in an odd way. So way to go, Jenny. Thank you. Chris, thank you.
Jenny indirectly won that round because he was me.
That's right.
Yes. So, yeah, you can go home saying I still won because you did. That's it. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the Blue Box tonight. We'll be back next week. I have no idea what shows we're doing. We haven't established that yet. Follow us on our website, which is southgatemediagroup.com. You can also sign up for our email list. Yes.
Follow them on Twitter. It's awesome.
We do know what we're doing next week? Oh, we're doing... Yes. So we're doing Binge-Worthy and Pop Culture Countdown next week. So we have This Week in Geek first. Then we're doing Binge-Worthy... Well, Binge-Worthy or Pop Culture. Binge-Worthy, we're doing Frankie and Grace.
Yes.
Grace and Frankie. So if you have Netflix, check that one out. We'll be talking about it next week.
And what are we Pop Culture?
And then for Pop Culture Countdown, we're doing Bill Murray movies, and we're going to boil it down to the top 5. That's going to be bloody and brutal.
Cool. Okay.
And I have a suggestion for your next open slot on Binge-Worthy. Please do Supernatural.
We will do a Supernatural in the future. I promise you.
There's only 5,000 years.
I don't know what game we're going to play next week, but we'll figure it out. And that's it. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you, Blue Box.